Hello, chat.
Hello.
Possibly an alien is here today. We're gonna
I,
we're gonna give it like a minute. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was your host. Okay.
yeah, that's me.
It's so loud in my ear. I should probably adjust that, but it doesn't matter. It's good to kind of like jolt me out of my slumber while I'm streaming.
Right. I noticed that my notifications, like if I get a new follower or something, surprise me, but then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm alert again. So that's
Yes.
it's good.
Like, oh my gosh, something happened?
Someone's here?
Yeah, that's good. That's what I like to see. Now, obviously, just chatting's not going to get a lot of discoverability. So this is mostly just going to be the regular. So hello, everybody. Hello, VOD watchers. Hello, YouTube.
Hello. Hello, world.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, maybe someday
Yeah.
someone is gonna like binge watch all my content. They're gonna go back to the beginning of
There,
time and they're gonna say, "Oh, this guy's got YouTube videos of all his streams going back like 6 years."
this guy, yeah, what? And at some point he got the headphones with the pink ears. I'm intrigued. I want to know more.
Exactly. Let's make sure my chat box is good to go, which is just my wife's phone.
The
All right. So let's switch over to the big screen. Da da da
big screen.
da. Here we are. We're at the museum now, chat. So welcome. Possibly an alien is here, like I said before. We are exploring a museum, Pitt Rivers Museum, located somewhere.
I want to say it's in Pennsylvania. I
Sure, why
probably
not? That's as
it's
good a
it's
guess as
where it
any.
is.
All
I
right.
honestly, when I was touring it, was so like, what is this? That I didn't even think about where is it.
Well,
I was just so intrigued.
it's online now, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it
So
exists in the computer.
we're at the information point. Let's see what we got here. We have a couple of brochures. We
Mm-hmm.
have one in Arabic. I can read that.
Oh,
Oh, it's kind of hard to read. It's like very blurry.
yeah.
Al Muddawa Al Mahad something. I can't make it out.
What a fun fact about you that I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know I was an Arabic linguist?
I didn't.
That's what I did in the army, yeah. All
That's
right.
so
So we
interesting.
have some friendly faces up here. This guy's
Yep.
just like, hey, you like lobster?
Yeah, it's very, they really clash with like the content. Like they're very colorful and
Yeah.
excited
This
and
is
everything else.
it's like they
Yeah,
dressed up like a regular museum. Like we're hip, we're
exactly.
cool. Come check out the museum, guys. All
Right.
right, let's see. I guess we'll start going to the right because right is always right.
Hmm.
All right, let's leave a little donation in here. Is that a pound? I think that's a
Pound?
pound. It
Oh,
looks like it's got the queen on there, yeah.
wow.
Ah,
Worldly.
hello, Beetle Rock is in the chat, and he is
Beetle
saying
Rock.
hello, Shard, and possibly Alien. An alien is here. Can you guys
I
hear
am
Alien all
here.
right?
Do I
Are we
sound, do I sound good?
are we
Sound like
audible?
myself?
Oh my god, what are these?
I know.
Hello.
Doesn't that completely
Hmm.
not match the people that we just saw on those banners?
Well, I mean, it's like cultures, right?
Right.
I guess I can't read any of the like descriptions, so
Not
it's gonna
really.
have to be a mystery,
Mm-hmm.
but it looks kind of like something you'd see in Black Panther.
Right? It's just all together,
Yeah, well, except,
doing what it does.
well, wait a minute. Okay, these ones are a little, that's like George Washington up there. That does, like a
Right.
puppet, some kind of
Mm-hmm.
marionette.
Some sort of whoever made that had something in mind
Oh,
that
so
is not obvious.
this isn't a specific culture. This is just like human form in art from all over.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, I see. So this is
Mm-hmm.
like a high school like science fair or something. I gotcha. We've got some interesting sculptures in here. Look at those.
I know.
The sign says they were used for ritual purposes.
The
Interesting.
signs I've found were very vague.
Oh,
They leave a lot to the imagination.
what do we got over here? Ooh, an
So I
elevator.
that goes upstairs.
Let's
So I think
push the button.
uh
Wait,
can
did
we
that
push the
actually
button?
take us upstairs? What the heck?
Whoa.
Where are we? I think it did. It did
I
take
think
us
we're
upstairs.
upstairs.
All right, we found
I
the
didn't I did not know that clicking on the elevator would take us upstairs to the rock section. or whatever those are.
All right, looks like Beetle Rock's got to get back to work, unfortunately, but that's okay.
Do your job,
Yeah,
Beetle Rock.
get to work. What are these,
Be
jawbreakers?
responsible. I have no idea,
It's like just
honestly.
like a free for all.
Just whatever you want to do, they're color
I
coordinated
mean,
and they're ready.
it looks kind of like this is like an arts and crafts area.
It does.
It's got like little baskets of stuff, like stuff that you can just take.
It's much more like
Oh, it's a hang
organized.
on, it's a gift shop.
Gift shop. Okay, I was gonna say
There's
it's a
like
lot more like welcoming.
there's a cash register. Yeah. All right.
We found
Yeah,
the
this
gift
is.
shop,
Oh, what do
people.
we have here? The Mummy.
Oh,
Chinesey for children. That seems offensive,
that does seem.
but I guess it's
Ooh,
so kids can learn like basic
what a
Mandarin
fun
or
play
something.
on words.
Yeah, that's like you'd call someone that and it would be like offensive.
Right.
Like, oh, you're just Chinesey.
And they would be like, "What did you just say to me?"
Yeah,
And I'd be like, "Oh,
exactly.
it's a book that I just bought."
Read, learn, share. So are these free or do you have to buy them? I assume this is all for
My
sale. This is cool
Yeah,
though
my
that they've
guess.
got the this lift should only be used by visitors in wheelchairs or with mobility issues and parents with
Uh-oh.
buggies. Please note this lift only goes down to the ground floor. Buggies, huh? Yeah. Are you sure this is in America?
I don't think it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because buggies is kind of a wait,
Yeah, I thought it
wait,
was,
wait.
but I think
Ooh,
it's I
did it
think
say?
it's I'm about to look.
Pitt Rivers Collect. Okay, that just says Pitt Rivers Collection. Pitt Rivers Museum, Anthropology and World Archaeology. Oh, £5. There we go. All right,
Oxford,
we got it.
England.
It's in the UK. All right.
Mm-hmm. First
So,
mystery
yep.
solved.
So we're just like Blue. We're getting some clues here.
Blue's Clues.
Pitt Rivers Museum family activities. You can have fun with the family. You say.
So fun.
Ooh,
I would love to bring a family here to look at these things.
I wouldn't. This looks extremely boring.
Yeah. Aw, I thought it was cool.
I mean, it might be fun if you're like already in town and you're waiting for your flight to leave and you have nothing better to do.
That's what's so odd about it, though. It's just like, because when I pictured a museum, I'm like, okay, like art, okay, but it's just all this weird stuff, all
Geo,
these like
yeah,
heads.
and they don't. Yeah, it's not like exhibits. I mean, it is exhibits, but it's like it's very eclectic.
Right.
Like
Like
this
I've
one,
never,
I can't even read it. Scooch
everything is
over.
so stacked on each other. And when I was reading
Mm,
more about it, like they didn't organize it by region or anything. It's just they were like, this stuff is heads and that stuff is heads.
yeah, it's like
Let's just put all the heads together.
everybody has heads. Or this is obviously
Yeah,
in like an old castle or something.
right.
It's got like
Isn't
the
everything
gate.
in England an old
I mean,
castle?
yeah, pretty much.
We need Urban in here. He probably lives in a castle.
Yeah, I think he said he did. He showed a picture
Really?
today when he was talking about his green screen, and it
Oh,
looked like a dungeon. There was like I think I saw like an Iron Maiden in the background.
of course.
Oh, what is this? Uh, yeah, this isn't like they're not making it easy on us, huh?
Mm-mm.
Like
Mm-mm.
there's like glass in the way. Oh, what is this? Something equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's
Just
Urban.
equipment.
He was in the chat the
He
whole
heard
time.
us. He
Oh my god.
sensed us talking about him.
Urban, tell us about the castle you live in. I heard it's really nice, if a bit drafty.
A drafty castle? Ugh, imagine.
It once belonged to the Duke of Essex.
Really?
No, no, I'm making all
No?
this up.
No, I thought
I'm making everything up. Urban obviously
I
does
just
not live in
checked
a castle.
I just checked chat to see if he was like, yeah, actually the Duke of S and I was like, wait, what? Secretly Urban is like, I'm actually a prince. I
Well,
don't know if you knew.
yeah, I guess if you're the son of a duke, you're like a prince. Is that?
I don't
I
know
tried to
how it
figure this out
works.
for a Dungeons and Dragons campaign once, and we just decided if your mom's a duchess, then you're just a princess, even if you're
Sure.
not like. Let's see. Oh, he says the moat can smell a bit, but that's just all the dead peasants. Yeah,
Of course.
that sounds pretty
That
par for the
sounds
course.
right. It's
Okay,
legit.
so here we have like a bunch of model boats from
Mhm.
various cultures around the world. I actually
Mhm.
recognize this one from
Oh.
Moana.
Oh,
Or no, this one's from Moana. This is
right.
like from the flashback scene of Moana, where they're
Of
all
course.
like when Lin-Manuel Miranda is singing.
Yep, it's all coming together.
Yep,
I think
yep.
that's them on it.
Oh my
And
god, yeah, zoom in.
I love how we were just looking at like a bunch of statues of heads again, and then
Oh yeah, let's
someone decided, yeah, next to the heads, let's just put the boats, right?
I'm kind of just browsing right now. I'm figuring we're gonna have to go through this a little more intensely as
Yeah.
we get through it, but I'm just trying to see where all the goodies are. I do like these totems. These are kind of cool.
Mhm.
The faces with the tongues.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff. There's stuff that reminds me of things I see in like Dragon Age
Oh, that's true.
totems, things
Yeah.
that look like they hold mystical power, and then there's boats,
Very
piles of
retro
rocks.
chic.
Totally.
Retro tribalism chic. Ooh, we have like an actual boat here. Oh, this is cool.
Mm.
Actually, that might just be a model of a much larger boat.
Yeah,
Because
but
that
it
looks
could
a little
you could
small. I guess it's kind of like a kayak.
I guess like one small person could sit in there, maybe.
It looks like it would just snap.
It might,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be
We
honest.
could put a doll in there.
Maybe like a very small person, or like
Very
a
small.
child. All right,
Very
so
small.
yeah, this is. I like the boats. Boats are cool.
Boats are
Let's
cool.
see what we got here. Ooh, are these tools or weapons?
Tools,
Betel
absolutely.
betel chewing equipment. What is a betel?
Betel, like Betel Rock?
Oh wait, yeah, we've got Beetle Rock. He had to go back to work though.
Oh, darn it.
All
Oh,
right,
that's
hang
right.
on. Let me wait. Where'd my mouse go? Okay, well I can't use my mouse, so I guess I can't look it up. Emmykins will look it up for us.
Good old
All right, here we
Emmykins.
opium pipes. Oh, better keep
Mm-hmm.
these ones locked up.
Right.
More beetle chewing equipment. This must be like related to drugs.
It seems that way.
Smoke
I mean, yeah, it
taking
looks,
or snuff
yeah.
taking equipment. Okay, yeah. So snuff taking, opium pipes, TOS. Let's see, beetle chewing. So that must be like a drug that you chew.
Right. They've just got
Smoking
everything in
pipes.
here, from boats to bongs.
They got the yeah, boats to bongs. We got them all. We got the water pipes, the hookah. That was one thing I
Mm-hmm.
never did when I was learning Arabic was go to one of the hookah bars.
Oh, really?
My friends did, yeah, but I just was like, I'm just gonna stay inside and play video games. Ooh, all right, here we
You don't,
go.
yeah, check these out. Just
Native American
outfits.
clothing. There's just a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Traditional Native American clothing. It's from the
Right.
70s. It's fine. It's you
That
know.
that interested me when I was going through this. Like, there's some very traditional on the left, and then all of a sudden it's like something Charles Manson probably wore.
What, the T-shirt?
Yeah,
Maybe. I like the
maybe
shoes. I'm
something
not
like it.
seeing like any Skechers or anything. Although these
I
moccasins are pretty close.
I kind of wish there was a pair of Skechers in there.
Yeah, like, this was excavated from a dump in like a reservation
Right.
in Oklahoma.
My friend Sean gave these to me. He's native.
Listen,
Like,
we're trying to get as much stuff as we can for the museum. You got to take
we
what you can
just
get.
felt we just felt like this section wasn't as packed as the others.
And as we all know, Inuit children are much smaller than the adults. So here are
Much
some
smaller.
models.
These are to scale.
Yep. Either that or just some really giant people walking around.
Right.
This is pretty
Maybe we
okay. Now
just
it's getting cool. I
didn't
like the clothing. Okay, this is a little spooky
right?
looking.
Right?
What is
And there's
this?
just no warning. Like everything is just all mixed together. Every like one minute you're looking at a fun t-shirt, next you're
Yeah.
looking at like a ghost's favorite prom
Yeah.
dress.
This is like you'd see it in like a I don't know. Like a ghost in a movie would be wearing this as they walk across the screen.
Totally. I actually just watched Midnight Mass and that looks like an
Oh.
outfit that they would
I heard it
wear.
had a lot of monologues in it. Can you vouch for that?
Oh my God, that was like my main takeaway.
Wait,
I
really?
was like, yeah, I actually like I liked the show, but like I was like, wow, these people really like to give speeches. Like
All right, all right.
I mean, it
Synthetic
was fun. They
synthetic
weren't bad.
magic?
Synthetic magic.
What is that word?
I can't see it.
Wow, this is like oh, I can get a little bit closer. Hang on. Oh, sympathetic magic.
Oh,
Oh, that makes more sense, of course.
that does make more
Sympathetic
sense.
magic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My deepest sympathies that you are a wizard, Harry.
And he said,
Let's
"Wow,
see.
I really feel that sympathy. It's like
This is
magic."
just like random rocks.
I know. I didn't
Okay.
know rocks were sympathetic or magical.
There's like an arrowhead in here, but
I
then
don't know
there's
how
just like
sympathetic that
a
is.
rock. I
Is
guess
it
some
like
of these are like spear tips, maybe? Here we have some little animal figurines. That's actually kind of cool.
that is cool.
Oh, and some saddles. Ooh,
Urban
different.
says, "God, I hate that judgmental magic." I know,
Yeah.
right?
I wish it would be a
Think you're
little more
better than me?
sympathetic to his
Just a little.
predicament. You know, he's a liege lord. He's got the peasants banging down his castle walls every day.
He's like, "God, could you guys be any less considerate?"
Votive offerings.
Oh,
So we just have like
a few more
hands and
heads.
feet.
Strange. I see like very tiny arms and legs.
Yeah, these look like plaster molds of like people's faces and body parts.
Ugh.
And then this
For
one
what
is, oh,
purpose?
these are like metal ones. They're like metal casts.
Okay.
Maybe it's like, I don't know, like you want to have someone's likeness to,
Romantic
yeah, maybe a little bit.
or
In some cultures, this is
sinister.
considered romantic.
Right.
Oh, magic and witchcraft. Oh, okay, there we go.
Is that a palm tree? Like a
No, I
what
think
is
it's
that?
like a witch's broom, like a
Oh,
traditional version that you fly on.
okay. Of course. Silly
Yeah, yeah,
me.
yeah. That's a pretty
Not
classic
one of those.
trope.
Yeah. Not one of
What
those
the heck is
sweeping
okay?
brooms.
I don't want to stare at this thing for too long to think about what it is.
Ugh.
But yeah, let's move on from that. What is oh no, what are
First
these?
image.
Uh-oh. We found the Annabelle doll, guys.
Oh, can
This
you
is
zoom more?
this is the original.
Oh,
This is as much as we can zoom in.
that's creepy enough.
Yeah. It's like
Why is
got
she in there?
they got her locked up so she doesn't
She's
cause any
looking
trouble.
she's looking right at me. And
Okay,
then is that like a animal head down there?
let's take a look.
Like in the witch
Uh
section?
on the left. Oh, yep. Yep.
Yeah, that thing.
That's like a I don't know, maybe like a coyote skull or like a wolf or something. I don't know my animal skulls.
Yeah. Me either. Not I skipped that day
Hmm.
at art school.
I'm sure some of this stuff has like interesting descriptions. Oh, these are like those that looks kind of like some kind of Japanese thing, but I'm not gonna speculate.
Right.
Let's check out the sarcophagi here. Emmykins will like
Yes.
this. She loves mummy stuff.
I love the things that Emmykins
Oh,
loves.
Urban Venture said it winked. We're not even gonna go back and look to double check.
Oh my god, it
We're
winked.
just gonna
No.
hope that it didn't. Oh, look, they have like an X-ray of the inside.
Fun.
Okay, so fun story, and Urban can back me up on this. But
Ooh.
back in like Victorian times, when they were digging up all the mummies,
Okay.
they would grind them up and then like mix it with water and drink it.
Ooh.
And it was
Why?
supposed to like grant you long life or something.
That is so interesting
So hang
because
on. I'm
I was
actually gonna look this up because I don't want to be telling tales out of school.
I love this.
All right. Give
Urban's
me a
like,
second.
why would I know?
Because you're like English, and that was like a huge thing in like
I
Victorian
mean,
England. I
yeah, and
figured
you
they would
live
just teach you in school, you know?
that's your culture. And you live in a castle, like you're telling me there's not a single mummy smoothie in there? I don't know.
Uh, well, not anymore. They would have
They drank it, yeah.
they would have like ate it all by now.
I mean, maybe one of their like Nutra what are those blenders?
Oh, the
Vitamix.
like the bullet or whatever.
Yeah, maybe there's one left in there with a little dust
Yeah, yeah.
on
It's just
display
sitting around.
in one of the
All right,
peasant
here we go.
kitchens.
Here it is. The
The
gruesome history of
gruesome.
eating corpses as medicine.
What a fun fact. The question
So
was not, should you eat human flesh? I love this.
Let's
It's
see.
so interesting how much it pops up in like true crime and history and mythology that people think like, "Oh, if I like eat this guy, my life will get better."
Yeah, it's yeah, I'm not gonna read the whole article, but it seems like the 16th, 17th centuries, many Europeans, including royalty, priests, and scientists, routinely ingested remedies containing human bones, blood, and fat. And
Mm.
then mummies were stolen from Egyptian tombs, skulls were taken from Irish burial sites, grave diggers robbed and sold body parts. So there's
God, that
your
is
weird fact for the day.
disrespectful on every
And
level.
you know what? I don't know how big this museum is, so we're gonna need all the fun facts we can get, I think.
Oh yeah.
So, oh, we can actually see like the wrapped up mummy in there. That's kind of weird.
Oh, that is weird. They
Hmm.
opened it? That so Emmy said a second ago that seems like a rude thing to do, and like that
I
also
mean,
seems
they're
rude.
dead. They're not doing anything. They're just
That's
chilling.
true. Urban says, "Oh yeah, my great grandparents used to prattle on about stuff like that, but I was too busy drinking Mountain Dew and chilling on MSM to
Chilling
listen."
on MSN, huh? All right. He's trying to convince us he's not a boomer.
Right.
Amulets and charms for animals,
Oh, okay.
and then amulets, cures, and charms. Charms against the
Not for
evil eye.
animals.
No, like
I'm
it's like the
assuming.
human side and the animal side.
Mhm.
Never the twain shall meet.
Very
Now,
important.
here's my next
What?
fun fact.
Oh.
The word um amulet,
Uh-huh.
or no, amethyst. One of those
Amethyst.
words is derived from to ward off like hangovers.
Really?
Yes, so the I think it was Greek, and they would use amethyst or an amulet, one of the two. Like we're surrounded by the internet, and I'm not even going to bother to look it up. And they believed that if you had an amulet or an amethyst, it would keep you from getting hangovers. Oh, look at this little guy.
I think it's amulet because I
Okay,
just looked it up. It says an ornament thought to give protection against evil, danger, or disease. And then when I looked up amethyst, it was just talking about like a specific color.
sure, yeah. Like I said,
So
I
evil,
just remember like,
hangover. Yeah, same thing.
right, yeah, you know. And then we have this little fella
Maybe,
here.
right. Just chilling.
What's
Also warding off evil.
Yeah, I guess that would be like a spiritual guardian or something.
It seems that way.
Let's turn around and see what horrors will befall us. Just some
Turn
cool
around.
looking West African sculpture.
Just more sculptures.
TOS, cover those up, please. Thank you.
Right?
Editor, please put a censor bar over those. We don't want to be showing that on YouTube.
Family friendly.
Yeah, this is we're all TOS compliant here. Oh, look at these guys. They're wearing top hats. That
Very nice.
doesn't seem
Doesn't fit.
that seems a little anachronistic, but
They they just came back from Urban's
maybe
house
that's their
when
hair.
oh yeah, maybe.
Like they've arranged it in such a way. Although this guy's hair looks a little more,
I wonder
well,
if it's less like less top hat looking in person, but on the screen in this tour it just looks like top
no,
hat.
it's got to be a or some kind of hat that stands straight up and down
Mhm.
like that
And isn't a top hat.
and is not a top hat. Just some more charms that we can't really get a good look at.
I
Hmm.
think I see like something that looks like a dagger, but
This thing over here on the left.
yeah.
I think it's maybe like a yaoi paddle,
Oh,
like a primitive yaoi paddle used in the days before the act. Do you know what a yaoi paddle is?
no.
Oh, okay. So basically, the yaoi paddle was a thing that was sold at anime conventions. It
Okay.
was just literally a wooden paddle, and they etched the word yaoi on it, and you would just
Oh,
go around smacking people with it, and eventually they had to ban them from every major anime convention.
wow.
Emikin
That
says
is
the
not what I
museum
thought.
put top hats on them to make them look fancier.
Well, they are in
They,
England.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it just seems like something they would do for sure.
Check
They're
out
like, this
this.
is a formal event. They actually gave them the top hats just for this stream.
Oh, yep. They knew we
They
were
were like,
coming.
look, we got to get these people dressed up for Star Shard and Alien. This is
Uh,
my favorite part of the
these
museum is
faces.
these faces.
So many. I wish we could get like a good middle look here at these guys,
I
because
know.
look at this. Oh my gosh.
I know.
You think that was based on someone's actual hair?
I really hope
Like
so. Or
somebody was
like,
just like, all right, listen, I'm going to grow my hair out and you're going to make the sculpture and then I'm shaving it all off.
like this was like a year, like years long. Like, okay, are you making the sculpture soon? Like, yeah, I'm almost
Yeah.
done, and then we can go shave your head.
And we can buzz it off. All right. This is kind of creepy looking.
Mhm.
This appears to be like a conjoined twin
Yep.
that somebody made a sculpture of. And these are very realistic looking.
I
Well,
know, and they're so weird.
they're like the Japanese like masks, right? Like you'd wear
Mhm.
them in a play or whatever they had. You got like the
I think
Oni and the like the lady and the
right.
whatever.
It's just the displaying them this way, like all together,
Well, it seems like
slightly lifted.
they're like separated by like continent. Like these are the African, these are the like the Japanese, these are
Mhm.
also Japanese, so maybe that doesn't quite work.
Yeah, I
They
don't
had a lot
know.
more Japanese ones. Listen.
Yeah, they were like, you know what? It's fine. It's
Oh,
fine.
here
No one's gonna care.
we got some rock fellas. Human
Rock
forms in art
fellas.
from the Americas. Oh, okay.
Oh,
And these are more non-American, maybe? Or is
I
it all?
don't
It
know.
could all be American.
I think it might all be,
Hmm.
but
I don't
within
know.
this
It's looking a
place, it's
little
hard to
Buddha-y.
tell. Yeah, that doesn't look.
Hmm. Interesting
Yeah,
stuff.
very,
All right,
very
what do we
strange.
got over here? I think we were already over here, but I didn't. Dang it.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
think
there we
this was
go.
where the
Nope, that's just where I was. They're not giving me some good angles of these masks because
yeah,
these
they
ones
so
look
this
cool.
yeah, and I did notice that this person was not as thorough
Yeah. How
as our
is it that
Amazon
like the
house.
hoarder house has better camera
Better
coverage
angles.
than a professional museum?
Exactly.
We
Where
got
we
the
would want to zoom in on everything. Like, how could the person in the hoarder house know that we would want to make sure that they had every Fast and Furious movie? But they
exactly.
did.
They had Tokyo Drift and that was it.
That was the only one.
Yeah, these guys kept like hair. Okay. And these guys
It's
also have
elaborate.
hair, but it's more like, punk rock hair.
Right.
We got Beavis
More
and Butthead over
textured.
here. And a
Ooh, and I like
fish.
that one with like a beak on the right.
Oh, this guy right here.
A little, yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Fun
So
stuff.
let's see. This is the way we went when we ended up going to. Wait, can we go this way? Oh,
Oh, yeah, we can go there to go
we've
upstairs.
gone. We have exited the bounds of the map. We're out of bounds, chat. This is like the
Somewhere
Stanley
around here,
Parable.
there's stairs.
How do I? There's. Wait. No, go take me back. Take me out of bounds again. Oh, it's this way. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got a something
Mm-hmm. We've
painted
got something.
cowhide depicting the life of Mary something from Canada.
Oh,
This is a painted cowhide depicting someone's life.
fun. I want one.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's
I wonder
very.
what did she do that they
mm,
were like, "Oh, we gotta get this
Yeah, I feel like
cowhided."
it probably makes sense to like the people who would be looking at it, but
Yeah.
not to like us, like modern folks.
No. Yeah, the people who were looking at they were like, "Whoa, she was so cool. Holy
She
shit.
fought off like 100 dudes. Oh, what the
I can't
heck?
believe she did that."
I
Emmy
don't.
says the photographer was creeped out by the faces. Probably,
Oh,
but he
there.
should have
I
known
found the
coming
shadow.
in.
All right, now we go. No, no.
There's a lot
Okay,
of stairs.
this
Oh,
is not working very well for me. Can we just
I
go?
actually had a hard time with this too.
Can we just go up the stairs?
I had to zoom and click very carefully on the circle.
Ah,
It's
there
like
it
on
is.
one of the
Yep.
steps.
They
Yeah.
made it as difficult as possible. I see.
Yep, they were like,
All right.
"Why?"
I'm getting
They're
tired
like, "I
walking
have
up
to
these
climb all
stairs.
these stairs, so you have to get tired of it too."
Like I'm not even walking up the stairs in real life, and I'm getting tired.
I know,
Okay, what
same.
is this like a whole different exhibit up here? What the heck?
I think it's like more of the same, but it's
This is
still a lot.
great. Okay, let's go back inbounds. Oh
In
man,
Benin.
yeah, this is okay. This is like a whole nother floor.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Skates and snowshoes. Oh, now we're talking my
More
language.
shoes. Mm.
Well, oh, here we go. Yeah, my buddy got these from
Right.
his friend. He was a hockey player in Canada. You know, they're like
You know,
human history or whatever.
they're like, we've got one corner that doesn't have shoes in it. Does anyone have a friend with shoes that they're not wearing? Oh yeah, my buddy
Yeah, my
Derek.
uncle used to own a skating rink.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Just bring two.
we got the axes. This is where you go. You break into the museum. You're fighting
Mm-hmm.
off zombies. Where do you go? You go
And
for
that
the
always
axes. You
happens.
go for the adses. You go for the tongs, the scissors, the saws, and the files.
Bikes.
We got drills. We've got okay. This is just
Oh,
a bunch of drills.
it's a
What's
bunch of
behind
drills.
us? Oh, we have leatherwork featuring
What an outfit.
a full caballero outfit.
I'm
Oh, is that?
into
That
it.
looks like a
There's a hat
conquistador
up
helmet.
there.
Yeah,
Oh, it does.
he's
Next
got
to like a sun hat
he's got
and a
his fiddle.
violin.
It's a fiddle.
He's ready for any occasion.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna put music on. I'm sure you guys are getting super bored just listening to me talk about nothing. Give me one moment, please.
Oh yeah, some music.
There we go.
Leatherwork.
Well, you won't be able to hear it unless you're
Oh
also
wow.
watching the stream.
So unfair.
This is perfect. This is Animal Crossing music, by the way.
Oh,
This is
I love that.
perfect. Perfect for
So
exploring this museum.
I've never played Animal Crossing.
I have not really played it either. Emmykins plays it,
Okay.
and I
Emmy will
sometimes help.
she'll let us know if it's worth it. If she plays it, I'm sure it's worth it.
Ooh, look at these.
Yeah.
All right, I found the zombie fighting gear.
This
What?
whole floor are these fishing? What does it say?
It says steel
steely
yards.
steel yards?
I think
What?
these are for like working.
Working on
steel.
steel yards?
Yeah, like
Oh.
it looks like a hook that would lift up like a really hot
Oh,
crucible or something, maybe. Ooh, keys.
interesting.
Locks and keys. Look at these fancy
Now we
things.
just gotta find what these unlock, and I bet you will find some treasure.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Like, there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of keys. There's some locks over here, but there's way more keys than there are locks.
Oh, it's like I want to like unlock the locks. It's
Oh,
so
what?
neat.
They got all this stuff underneath, too. I was noticing that all these
Oh,
little things had, like, under the shelf stuff, but
I
you can't
actually
really see
missed
it.
that on my first walkthrough.
What? Oh, this is just metalwork in general. All right, so some big
Okay.
bowls and plates.
Those
Some
more faces?
metal
Yep.
casts of a guy that's also a fish man.
Right. Perfect. It's
Interesting.
Aquaman,
Well,
obviously.
he's no Jason Momoa.
Right.
This is not metalwork. This is like,
Yeah, that's not
oh, I think
clay.
they're like explaining the process. Like first you make the plaster cast and then you cover
Oh,
it and then you remove the interior and then you know, fill it in.
got it.
So
Oh, okay.
It's like smelting stuff down.
Oh, well, I'm learning.
Well, you know, as much as you can from a handful of
Looking at it.
images. All right, let's scooch over a little more. What do we got here? Ooh, warhammers.
Amazing.
No, this looks like, is that like a big harmonica?
Like no way.
I don't
With
know.
the hammers?
There's like hammers, and then there's like pliers, and then there's these
What are
things, and I
these
don't know what
for?
they
And
are.
then some hoop earrings.
Yeah, and below that there's jewelry. What an eclectic collection they've got here. Oh, is this? Ooh, it's chainmail or ring mail.
Of course. Is this just the makings of an outfit? Like you got your
I mean,
earrings,
yeah, you come
got
in,
your chainmail,
you've got
you play your harmonica.
Is this for a person or for a horse?
Oh, I don't.
I can't tell.
Maybe it's huge. Is that a
Well,
horse leg?
I mean, it's not that big. It's the
Oh, it's-
perspective.
yeah.
Yeah, hellos down here. They got some vuvuzelas,
I have no idea.
whatever those instruments are called that made watching the World Cup a miserable chore
Oh,
in
is that
2010.
what those? Ew! Oh my
Those big
gosh.
plastic things that just
I
make like a deafening noise. Yeah.
hate those. I'm just like I'm trying to watch these guys play their sport and I can't think.
Bzzz. And I wasn't watching it like on purpose, but it was on when I was in the room. I'm like, what is
That's
that
even
weird
worse.
noise? Turned out it was just those people blowing on them the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some scales here.
Very nice.
Materials and objects used as currency.
Oh, that's cool.
Sticks. Daggers.
I would never have guessed that that would be what this collection right here was.
Yeah, I guess they're just like, people might have used like sticks and like string as currency, right? Like
Yeah,
seashells.
they traded stuff. Yeah, totally.
I mean, yeah, you just go down to the beach and inflation has ruined your currency, but sure, why not?
Right.
All right, so currency, Africa. Swords, yep. All right,
Makes
I can see
sense.
that being used. Like just
More,
metals. Are you sure
yeah.
this is currency?
Like that
Richie
looks like a flat
Richie
shovel.
Spaceman wants to know, what is this? This is a museum in the UK that Alien has dumped on my lap for me to explore. And we're currently apparently looking at objects used as currency. And we're not sure
How or why.
you would use like a sword as currency.
Sounds like it could just be like, hey, give me all your money.
Thanks for
But
covering up, dude. I'm gonna put this on YouTube later. A little bit of
he knew.
censorship. Woodwork.
Like-
Oh. Now we're looking at instruments. Okay, now we're not looking at instruments. We're looking at boxes.
I saw like a brief moment of some violins and then it just very quickly switched to boxes and then this guy with his belt outfit.
Yeah. This is all right, and then we have a dog like holding something up. I could see that being like in someone's house today.
Yeah, same.
Like novelty dog holding stool.
I could see someone coming in here, grabbing one of the currency items, smashing the display, and taking that dog home.
All right, Richie Spaceman. Yeah, it's not for everybody. My Tuesday streams are a little bit different, so if you prefer gaming, I will be back tomorrow with Oxygen Not Included, and more KSP on Monday, as always.
Always.
Stonework. Oh my. A lot of rocks. A lot of rocks.
Just in various shapes and sizes and purposes.
Yes, quite. All right, what do we got here? I like how they just have it crammed in the corner.
I know. That's like this whole place.
Yeah, they've just like, we've got this collection of like random nonsense. What can we do with it? I don't know. We've got the old castle downtown. Can we just fill it up like a warehouse?
Just fill it up. Just if we don't put the stuff somewhere, they're going to make us give it back.
Yeah. We've got it on loan from the British Museum. If we're not displaying it, we legally have to return it. Just put it in a shelf.
That's the vibe I get in here. Is just let's throw it all together.
Oh, okay. We can actually read this one. Eastern Arnhem Land. That is a fictional country that was made up.
Arnhem.
Arnhem Land. Speaking of, wait, more? Central Arnhem Land.
What?
What? That's not a real place.
Doesn't sound real. Arnhem?
Arnhem Land.
Arnhem.
Hang on, I'm gonna do this. Also, I cannot see my mouse cursor. This is really frustrating.
I see it on your
You
shared
can
screen.
see it, but I can't see it. What the heck?
That's so weird.
Why is it doing that? Let me see. Oh, now I can see it.
Okay, good.
Can I make it so that I can see my own
That's so
thing?
weird that I can see it and you can't see it. The mysteries of streaming.
Nope. Oh wait, now I can see it. I guess I fixed it. I didn't do it. I didn't change anything. All right, so 1 second. I'm gonna find a map that I want to show the alien here.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, you can see me typing and everything, can't you?
I can.
All right.
I will look away.
Well, I mean, it's fine. There we go. Okay. So, hang on, I'll bring it back up for the stream. All right, so these are the back states of America. So we're on the East Coast here. It's pretty normal up to the Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana area.
Uh-huh.
And then things start getting a little unusual. So here we have Texas, which is looking a little stunted.
Yeah. What's up with Texas?
And then we have I live in Minnesota, and we do actually border New Virginia, but I don't know about Hayden. I think that one might be made up.
Yeah.
And then Blondited, New Passier, Slaverb, Asarat, Jintask, Claskell, Glade. And then let's see. I actually have a friend who lives in Zachers. That one's real. Most of these are made up, I think.
But what are these?
Oh, this is America, right? Urban, you know these, right? They taught you this in school?
Quap? New Tates? I would live in New Tates. Sounds like they have potatoes
and
there.
then Lake Doramos. Everybody knows Lake Doramos. These ones, North Doramos and Doramos are real. That's not the right shape. They should actually border Colorado. And then, of course, on the western shore of Lake Doramos, you have Fastier, which here has been like cut off by these made-up ones. It should be bordering Utah.
Okay.
Oh, so they actually, they like pushed
Ronald?
Colorado all the way over here. All 97.3 states, exactly.
0.3.
And you live in New Madrid, right?
Oh, totally.
Okay, that's what I thought you had said that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shandel might be made up because I think New Madrid actually borders New Mexico.
Right. Las Ferradas.
Yeah.
And then Montana.
Right, yeah, of course.
Looking very small.
Western Drayted and Eastern Drayted.
My favorite.
And Oibandona, that's named after the tribe that lived there before. Right. Yeah, so these are the back states of America. So when people say the flyover states, this is what they're talking about. You just fly right over them.
That's really all you're supposed to do. If you land there, you'll get stuck, kind of like on Lost. You don't
want to end up in Zachers. That's for sure. All right, back.
Not at all.
Back to the museum. I won't bore you guys with the back states. Ronald is the home of McDonald's. Actually, McDonald's is from California.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I mean, it was just the guy.
Just the guy.
Oh, okay, here we have some art. All right.
Which is what I expected when I first found the museum with a virtual tour.
You were expecting an art museum and not like an anthropology museum?
I was looking for museums to see if there are any funny ones, and then I found this one, and I was like, oh, well, this is not what my typical museum is. And I walked through it, and I was like, what is this place?
The picture happened right when the transition was happening. We can't read it.
That's fun.
It's like half and half. So
and
my
they were
favorite,
like, you know what? Who cares?
My favorite museum that I ever visited was the Museum of Natural History in New York City. And I'm sure Emmykins will remember another museum that we visited when we were in New York City that is a violation of TOS to talk about, so we won't.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. I really liked the Museum of Natural History. It was great. It had so many cool exhibits in different areas.
There's a natural history museum in DC too that I love.
The Smithsonian or the other one?
The other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess the Smithsonian's like a whole complex.
Yeah, it's a lot.
What do we got here?
I totally took it for granted when I lived on the East Coast. I was like, I can just come whenever.
Yep. That's definitely anthropology.
Right?
I'm like half expecting to see like a Supreme shirt or something.
I know.
Oh, what is this? Somebody's made like a little rocket out of trash.
Amazing.
Oh, recycling. There you go. Yep.
Just anything that you can
just whatever
imagine it's in here.
Here we go. All right. So some Australian native art. Western Arnhem. Oh, now we're in Western Arnhem Land?
Oh, I did look up Arnhem
Grumpy
Land.
Thumper is here as well. Hello, Grumpy Thumper. Thanks for stopping in.
Grumpy.
We're looking at a
It's a
weird museum.
it's a vast wilderness area in the northern corner of Australia's Northern Territory.
Okay.
Territory, not territory. I can read, I
yeah,
promise.
it's Australia. Things are weird there.
Things are weird
What?
there.
We got are these boomerangs?
That would
Very
be very
cool.
Australian.
Yeah, we got some
I feel
TOS
like they should
art
let
over
us
here.
throw it.
Oh, it should be like, yeah, like it's a show and tell kind of thing, or like a
Yeah,
hands-on museum.
it should be. Like this museum is so odd. Like I feel like they should just have one that if you're in here,
Oh,
you can just
you've
throw it.
like unlocked a memory for me where I
Oh,
visited
really?
the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry in Portland.
Oh, that
Has a
sounds
lot.
cool.
It's like for kids. Most of it's for kids, and it has a lot of hands-on exhibits that I remember were really cool.
That sounds nice.
So this is obviously not that. Grumpy Thumper
Yeah,
says,
clearly.
I never considered online museum. That's perfect for me because I'm the type of person to read every single bit of text. Unfortunately, we can't read any of these interesting pieces, so we're just kind of making up our own lore about some of these. The shadow puppets. Don't you use your
Yeah.
hands for that?
This was advanced.
Like,
Maybe
you know,
we lost art.
You make the little bird with your hands and just put it in front of the
Why
fire.
don't we do that anymore? Well, I guess we have TV.
You do it for kids, but
Yeah.
yeah, why don't we do all these like weird things that the internet has made obsolete anymore?
Right.
Like, oh, we have YouTube now. Why? Oh, the ball game. Oh, this is
Ball game.
that's Highlight, right? With like the big scoops.
Oh, right. Yes. Isn't that game very like
It's like very
violent?
fast. I don't think it's violent. I think it's just fast.
Like
the
on
violent
purpose,
one
but...
is like with the ball, where like if the team that loses gets sacrificed.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, there's the like the Mexican stickball or ball and cup game.
Oh, always fun.
Ping pong, of course, classic game.
Yeah, but Grumpy, I did find a ton of museums that have some, like even the ones that don't have the virtual walkthrough, they'll have it where you can click on each item and do like a 360 view of it, and then they have in text underneath all of the fun facts. It's pretty cool.
Wait, we can view
Amazing
in VR.
amulet. Oh.
You can view in VR. I don't have a VR headset or like room to do that.
I finally tried VR this past weekend.
Ooh. How did that go?
It was pretty. I was terrible, but it was a lot of fun.
Was it like disorienting?
It was a little disorienting. What I didn't expect was the music. So like it felt like you were wearing a headset. Like it sounded like you were wearing like headphones, but I wasn't. It was just so close to my ears.
Right, because the speakers are right there in the headset.
So it was more immersive than I expected.
So
cool.
This exhibit says these items are invisible.
Does it really?
No, it doesn't say that. I think it says this case is currently on loan to blah blah blah.
Well, I like it better to think that those are their invisible items.
These are their games, puzzles, and toys. This is all the kids could afford back then. You just use your imagination.
Yeah, nowadays you just put on those creepy Finger Family videos.
Or the weird like pregnant Elsa, Spider-Man, Joker, Incredible Hulk videos. Netsuke.
Yeah, so Grumpy, there was a museum called like the Muter Museum or something, and it had all of this. It was like a lot of creepy stuff, like, but it was.
Why aren't we looking at that one?
Through. I'm saving it. We could look at it.
No, that's okay. You can save it.
But the thing actually why I decided not to was that it didn't have a walkthrough.
Oh.
It just had like things to click on, and if you clicked on them, you could do like a spin around version like view, but it wasn't as
it's not as robust as this.
Yeah, it was more like we would just be scrolling.
Oh, okay.
Through.
Yeah, I've picked out an activity for next week if you want to go again.
Yeah.
This has been super fun, I think.
Yeah, I like this Tuesday tradition.
This is good. So I won't spoil it too much, but let's just say you're an artist.
Oh.
And this is art. So we'll be looking at a piece of art.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Yes, look at these little figurines. These are kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
These were the Funko Pops of their day, right?
Imagine you just walk into someone's room and he's got like thousands of these. He's like, yeah, this is my collection.
Grumpy wants to know if you mean creepy like unusual or like Nightmare on Elm Street creepy.
I would say somewhere in the middle. Like it was a lot of like bones and like ears.
Bones. Wait, ears?
Now I kind of wish that now that I'm talking about it.
Wait a minute. Why are there ears? Yeah, I don't want to know. Save it. We'll save it. We'll look at it a different day.
Bones and ears.
Yeah, so we got the Funko Pops here. What's next? Is this jewelry?
I think it's jewelry, if I remember right.
Balkan ornamental metalwork. That's very oddly specific.
Very specific.
Specifically from the Balkans. Right. And for those of you who don't know, the Balkans are, well, you guys all know. I don't have to explain this to you. We got more Funko Pop. What are these? Oh, wait, this is...
You can never have enough.
More Balkan ornamental metalwork. Indo-Tibetan jewelry. Oh. Neck and body adornments.
I'm just... Like, they're very specific here, and downstairs they were so vague. They were just like they were just like heads.
Yeah.
Weapons.
Boats.
Just boats. Figure out what they were for.
What the heck is this?
Some were for sailing, some were for war. Giant spoon?
Yeah, I guess. Just big spoon?
Big spoon. Big bowl.
It doesn't...
Faraway bowl.
I can't see anything that says what this is. So yeah, it's just... I mean, they have a big fork, big spoon.
Big bowls over there, right?
Big bowls,
plate?
Yeah.
Just
so this is for dinner. When you gotta feed a lot of people.
And you want to keep your distance.
And yeah. like
you're
just,
like, here.
Guys, don't get any closer. You're gross. I don't want to touch you. But I will feed you with this giant spoon, so just stay there.
Grumpy says, or one really hungry boy.
like just a giant. New
Messy
connections.
realities?
The secret life of technology.
Oh,
what is technology?
Well, I don't know. We can't see.
We literally cannot figure it out. I guess this is technology.
This is it.
Wait a minute. Is this like a walkie-talkie and like a little... Okay, let's not dwell on that.
Connections. Okay.
We'll keep moving here. What are these?
That looks like a... No, I was gonna say it looks like a helmet, but no.
Yeah, it does look like a helmet, but
it just looks so deep.
Too big? It looks like it's made of stone.
Yeah.
And these appear to be things that like you wear on your arm, like bangles or armlets or whatever. I don't know, like clothing.
I'm realizing I don't know what those are called, but I know like you have them on your wrist and forearm.
This is obviously a paddle.
Clearly.
This is the BDSM section here.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, that explains
what
it.
Is it?
That's
it's
why
called
the helmet is too big. And
Art of Benin. So Benin is a country in Africa, or Benin. I don't remember how you pronounce it. I guess they just yanked it all out of the country and like flew it up here. And we're like, this is ours now.
They did with a lot of stuff in here. We'll take that. We need it for our giant room.
And pins. Okay, so more like jewelry. Rings for fingers and toes, brooches and pins.
So specific.
I've never understood toe rings. I don't want anything on my toes.
It's
like ever.
It looks uncomfortable, and also like how often is someone looking at your feet and thinking, "Oh, a ring." Like,
and how often are you cleaning it?
That's the other question. Like, are you taking it off every night?
Like, are you wearing that to bed?
Showering with it? Do you go to the gym with it on?
For your once in a week shower that you probably take if you're the kind of person that wears a toe ring.
Right.
Apologies to anyone who wears toe rings in the chat.
Someone in here is like, wow.
Like, oh my god.
Wow, I'm
out of here.
With this.
Use of birds and feathers. Okay, so yep. Feathers.
And their uses.
Yeah.
More than I expected.
What do we got here? Beads of stone, glass, and pottery. So this is the bead area.
Okay.
All right. Don't think too hard. about
Not to
the
be
beads.
confused. Right. Emmy said unfollow and Urban
Oh
said
no.
dot dot dot. We're alienating our
Oh
whole
god.
community.
Guys, it's okay if you wear toe rings. As long as you wash your feet and your toe rings, it's probably safe.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're not a juggalo about it.
Right.
Like, shower at least once a day, preferably.
With water, not Fago.
Okay, yeah. Right, with the Fago. Oh, that was so weird to read. Make sure you bring a change of clothes, because you're going to get hosed down with Fago.
Unbelievable.
Like, why is that? That's so specific. All right, so I don't know what's going on with this.
I can't tell. It's like in the dark.
Are you supposed... Is it like a bra?
Oh.
They're
Is it?
kind of pointy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
says
it'll be a
beads and
mystery.
beads and beadwork. So just beads.
Just beads.
Just
Lots of beads.
Just beads
More
and beadwork.
feathers. Beads and feathers. Oh,
Beads
okay,
and
let's
feathers.
not worry about that just yet. Let's look at these. These appear to be different stones. Precious stones.
Why are they displayed like earrings?
They got the display from like a Claire's or something.
Yeah, it literally looks like H&M's jewelry section.
Like, hey, what month were you born? Here's your birthstone.
Here's your stone.
Here's your lapis or your whatever.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't know stones. Turns out.
I know lapis and amethyst.
Is that because of Steven Universe?
No, I've never seen Steven Universe.
Me
Oh, what
either.
is? Ooh, this looks.
But I only know
spooky.
lapis because of it. What are these?
These appear to be like clubs or something to
They are
batter your enemy with.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Like to batter and impale?
Yeah, I guess it's like a wooden war pick basically, right?
Yeah.
And
then
this
is
is like
that a shield
club.
down there?
Maybe?
Like you hold it by that?
This is like a pickaxe.
Why would they display it like that though if it was a shield?
To show that it has like a handle on the inside, maybe.
So weird. Like, oh, you don't need to see the design, just
The
handle.
Cook Voyage Collection. So this stuff must be from the South Pacific. Yeah, these are for fishing. They're like tridents, but like made of wood.
Okay. Right next to the aggressive
Oh, okay, I
hammers.
see. This is like New Zealand stuff and like Polynesia.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Now
It's definitely
all
I'm getting
together.
the vibe here. And the Cook Voyage was the South Pacific, so that all makes sense. Seeds, shells, and wood used as beads. A heart one. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's sweet. Romance.
This
everywhere.
was given to a cave woman 10,000 years ago.
And then we took it.
And then we dug it up and put it in this crappy museum.
Right. Like
All
you
right.
don't need that.
Trade beads. Oh.
Raid beads?
Trade beads.
Trade beads.
So these
like a Twitch raid.
What? No. Not like a raid. Not at all. Emmykin says she knows about lapis from reading the Vampire Diaries.
Oh.
So they used lapis lazuli, which is a blue stone, to, I guess, it wards off vampires or something. I don't remember the plot of the show.
Do they love it? I don't remember it either. I've
she'll
never
be
seen
able
it,
to tell
actually.
you. She watched the whole show, I think. So it says here that some of these beads were the actual beads used to trade for the island of Manhattan in the 16th century.
That's totally fair.
In fact, this is all of the beads that were used.
So and now we don't even have them?
No, they're in England now.
Oh, I guess. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, here
These
they
are some of these are kind of cool beads, actually.
Yeah.
Although I'm definitely getting like a Forever 21 kind of like low level jewelry or entry level jewelry vibe from them.
Totally. Like you're 15 and it's your first
like,
pair
oh my
of
gosh,
earrings.
I can't wait to get my like first clip-on earrings.
Oh my god, Jeremy is gonna think I'm so hot.
Yeah.
And then
Body
pair them
arts.
with this outfit and this body art. Irresistible.
Tamoko. Tattooing. Oh, here we go.
Nice.
So this is like, oh no.
Are these the tattoos? Okay, no.
Keep these away from me. Oh my god.
Oh, that looks painful.
Wow. I'm so
Oh,
glad we live in the future.
I
So
know,
these
right?
appear to be some of the patterns that they would have used. I don't know why they had
Okay.
to like pan the human skin that had these designs on them though.
I
That seems a
know.
little barbaric.
It really does. Like, ugh.
Yeah, sick beads greater than Manhattan. Yeah, right?
Sick beads.
They were pretty sick though.
Like these beads are sick,
Chain
but
mark. Oh.
Manhattan is just a little bit sicker.
So these are obviously like ninja weapons here.
Clearly.
African ninjas, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I like how they just like say Africa. Like Africa's not an enormous continent.
You know, just that
You know.
small little
Oh,
place.
like which part? The whole thing.
It's not important.
Yeah, don't worry about it. What do you think? This is a
Not that
museum or
big.
something? We gotta
Right,
be
no,
specific.
You came here to
Oh.
understand.
All right,
What are we
now
looking at
okay.
here?
Now we're into the weird stuff. Scarification. So we got Killmonger here.
Of course.
We've got like
need it.
the elongated skulls,
Yes.
which is like a little weird, but you know, whatever.
Very
And then we
weird.
have the neck rings.
The neck ring.
So you've all probably seen these ladies. They get the
Mhm.
rings, they like stretch their neck out. It's I don't know,
the
man.
the whole reshaping is,
Is this a corset?
I think so.
Yeah, this is like one of those super crazy
Very.
ones.
Yeah. Or like the feet binding. I wonder if they'll have that in here
Ooh.
too.
I feel like it would be in this section. I haven't seen it.
It should be, but
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, this place is.
Yeah, maybe
kinda
it's
just doing
it's
what
in
they
a
want.
totally different section. Ah, head, neck, and TOS ornaments. Perfect.
Terms of service ornaments. Emmy says in the book, wearing lapis jewelry gave the vampires the ability to walk in the daylight because it looks like the night sky, so it's carrying a piece of night to protect them.
Oh.
That's sweet.
Yeah, okay, TOS over there. Let's not look over there.
Yeah,
Death.
let's skip it.
Just death.
Just death, just all the
That's
stuff
all we got.
associated with it, the death stuff. Picture
Yeah,
of
what
a
do we got
guy.
here? Making armlets and anklets, Asia, Oceania.
Oh. Anklets are another one that I'm
okay, here
not
we go.
sold on.
So puberty, marriage, adulthood, and death.
Oh, fun.
Like what about it? I guess just like
Exactly.
random things associated. Like here's like
just-
here's your wedding dress. Good luck.
Yep.
That's all you're gonna get. Or
You got
childhood,
2
okay.
steps. Oh, okay. Childhood and
That's-
puberty.
Okay, let's not look over there.
Are these just outfits that you wear during each time? That's kind of what it's looking like.
What we
Maybe
got
like
here?
coming of age, like,
Tails and
garb.
hip ornaments. So this is the furry section.
of course.
That is not
Fun.
a butt ornament. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
No worries, Grumpy. Grumpy.
Zoom
Enjoy making dinner. Bags and pouches. Okay, this is normal. This I
Okay,
can
yeah.
look at. More head,
Please be
neck, and
normal.
breast ornaments.
Fun stuff.
They sure are emphasizing.
Yeah, I feel like we're seeing so much more of these ornaments than there was of anything
there's
else.
more down here. Okay, cosmetics.
Okay, what are we
So they
looking
don't
at?
really. I guess these are like the original applicators for various things.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So you've got like your spoon, which the modern the modern
Right, I
version of that. Everybody's got their
use.
makeup spoon.
Emmy knows. Like, we girls, we know.
Yeah.
You gotta have your spoon.
There's the spoon and there's like the like whatever this is. What the heck? What is
I
this?
can't even guess.
It looks like a little four-legged thing with like a chicken on it.
My best guess is like an eyelash curl.
Oh, you know what? It might be like a perfume bottle because there's like some over
Oh,
here.
That makes sense. I think I see
Or
like
like
a nozzle.
incense maybe?
Hmm.
Look down
It's
here.
so funny to think about how long humans have been slapping stuff on
Yeah,
their
really.
face.
And what is this? That looks like Hindi. Can't read that.
Hmm.
I wish there was more Arabic because that would be fun. I could practice. What are these? Just
Yeah.
giant seashells down here? What the heck?
What?
What are these doing here?
It's from The Little Mermaid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
You know?
they were doing like they were doing a musical version, and then these things just ended up getting left behind.
We thought, let's take those, put them in the castle
String work,
before
huh?
someone reclaims them.
Right. If it's in here, it's like they can't take it back.
Right.
That's the rule. Ooh, combs.
Oh.
So as a bald person, a person of, we need a more PC term. Person of limited hair.
Right.
I don't know what the heck combs are for. Like sometimes they seem like they get the gunk out of your hair, and sometimes they're like decorative. Maybe both.
Yeah, I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
We're not people with hair. We're not allowed to divulge
People
those
of
clues.
hair.
Yeah, people of hair.
Ornaments.
The hair.
Cap. Wait. Cap.
Caps. That's what it says.
Caps. It is.
Oceanic.
Hook me
All
up
right.
with some cap.
My favorite.
All right, what do we got
These look
here?
like sand dollars.
Hair. Yeah, rub it in, why don't you? Look at oh my gosh, that's cool. That's a cool style. You think you could pull that off?
No.
Oh, there's like a bunch of different options here. This is like, how am I feeling
ideas.
today?
Right.
Are we gonna go for the top knot with the long back? Are we gonna go for the bowl cut? Are we gonna go for
mullet?
Oh, what is Daria's friend's name that has the hair like this?
Oh, is it Jane?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
She's got the Jane haircut.
The Jane do for when you're feeling artsy and especially isolated.
Oh, we got these appear to be like wigs from the Victorian times.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
This looks like one of the
I wonder
Three
if they're like
Stooges.
models of them, or they just
They
actually.
This powdered wig was in my family, passed down for the last 400 years.
My great grandmother wore it to bed.
Oh, mirrors. Ooh.
Ooh, that's cool.
So yeah, mirrors are actually pretty recent invention, good quality mirrors, right?
Right.
Are pretty recent as far as human history goes. Please do not lean on the glass, it's very fragile.
Don't lean on it.
Yeah, and that looks kind of sharp in there, so they probably don't want you
They were like, oh, we
Get-
definitely
yeah.
need a sign here. We do not want a lawsuit on our hands.
ornaments of shell, ornaments of boar tusk. All right.
Oh, specific once again.
What are these? Combs? Okay.
More combs.
More combs. I'm not allowed to know anything about combs.
Those are not for you.
Fine. What are these? Hairpins.
You need them to get that elaborate top knot back mullet thing.
Yeah.
It's essential.
I really wish we could read some of these, because some of these are kind of interesting, and I want to read the description.
Right.
It tells you what it does or what it's for, or if anybody knows.
That's them trying to get us to come in. They're like, oh, if you want that privilege,
Oh, you want to
England.
know things about the museum?
Shh.
Here we go.
Should live in England.
Headrests and pillows.
Oh.
So back in the old days, before they invented pillows, you just slap your head on one of these bad boys and you'd be sleeping in no time.
That was comfort.
Yeah, this is like luxury right here. Oh, here we got a double one for when you're married.
Whoa. Wow.
You got to be right up on each other, though.
Right.
That's,
you have to really like each other.
Yeah. That's for those of you who haven't seen the how to cuddle portion of my first WikiHow read through that is on YouTube, you can learn all about how to cuddle.
Really?
If you don't know.
Wow. I mean, I might be doing it wrong. Maybe I should check that out.
So Emikin says, based on the mummy case earlier, my guess is they grave robbed that powdered wig. They dug up some dude and they just snatched the powdered wig out of his grave.
Literally wig snatched.
Beautiful. All right, what the heck is this thing?
I don't know.
Oh wait, this is like a beam of light. Never mind, that's nothing.
Oh,
It's just a reflection. This is like
I
a
was
gravy
like,
boat or something.
What is that?
And this is like a little whale.
It's like, is that a screaming snake?
Yeah.
Ghost?
Weird stuff. All right, we've been here. We didn't. Oh wait. Oh, then we found the spears, I think.
Oh.
There we go. So that's our zombie. This is our zombie area here. We get up here, we smash the glass, we take the spears, we get eaten anyway because we're not trained for combat.
And everything else
I didn't
in
see
here
this
is
up here. That's like a full outrigger.
Oh,
That
that's
looks cool.
cool.
Actually, I wonder if
Oh.
that's a boat or if that's for going on ice.
Oh, I don't
Because
know.
it's got the little things off to the side.
Would those be to like break the ice?
No, it would just be to keep it upright.
Oh, I
Because you want to
see.
have as small of a profile as you can on ice.
Oh,
So it would just
right.
lean to one side. So it would be like just the very bottom of it plus one side, depending on
Oh,
which way you're going. But I could
that's
be
cool.
totally wrong. Don't quote me on that.
Okay, I won't.
I am not an anthropologist.
That's not one of your many things.
Nope. Oh, this is like a little kiwi. Picture of a kiwi.
Oh,
And we got
cute.
a wallaby or a kangaroo, one of the two. Yeah, this is the
Probably from
Arnhem
Arnhem
Land in Australia. Wait, hang on. There was a ghost.
ghost.
Oh,
Probably
there
a
she
ghost
is.
of one of
The cleaning
graves
lady
they robbed.
ghost. Watch if we
Oh my
move
goodness.
forward, she disappears. Ooh, where does she
What?
go?
Emmy
Did
says
we?
gravy boat. No, it was a statue of a snake from Hard Ticket to
Oh
Hawaii.
no. Possibly an alien doesn't know about hard tickets to Hawaii. Oh
I
no.
don't, but what the
It's
title alone, I'm intrigued.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like an action movie that
I'm
makes
looking
no
it up.
sense. It's not incoherent. It's just is like dumb. Anyway, these are Gwyneth Paltrow's jade eggs, like prototype
course.
versions. I looked at some jade, not just jade, but like various stone eggs for that purpose.
Why are there so many stone eggs?
Oh, over here?
Like, no, just like, why is that a
Oh,
thing?
well, Gwyneth Paltrow sells them to like insert into your body for medicinal
Oh, that's
purposes.
right. She has that weird brand where she sells
Yep.
weird stuff.
It's called Goop.
Yeah, it's
And
called Goop.
yeah, no, please do not stick anything into your body that was not given to you by a doctor or I don't know.
Even if it is Gwyneth Paltrow.
Make sure it's like safe to put in your body
Yeah.
before you put it in there, because then you're going to end up with an infection and it's just no one's going to have a good time.
Nope, and Gwyneth Paltrow won't be there to help you.
Nope, she's going to take her money and go hang out in Malibu with Robert Downey
Mhm.
Jr. or whatever she does.
Whatever she does.
I don't know what she hasn't been in a movie in a while.
Yeah.
She's got that Marvel money, I guess.
Yeah,
So
and
we're
I feel
back
like,
here.
yeah. Once you've done like what, 3 of those, which she probably has, I feel like you're set.
Yeah, right.
And then she's got the Goop money, so
Yeah, a little bit of a scam, but you know, whatever. I guess she's got to respect the hustle, right?
right. I mean, she knows, like, I'm Gwyneth Paltrow, literally gonna
Ooh.
call my brand Goop, and you're just gonna buy it.
We're gonna sprint through the museum here.
Right?
No running. All
Oh
right,
my
let's
gosh, we're
head back
breaking rules.
downstairs.
Yeah, I think we may have seen it all.
Can we not take the elevator? It should let us take the elevator.
It should. Didn't we get to take it to that gift shop?
Yeah, we took it up to the gift shop. That might have been like a glitch, though. I don't know.
Oh
What
yeah.
is this? They got books over here? We don't get to see the books, I guess.
I know. I tried. We can see a wet floor sign.
This guy really is the worst, like, museum photographer ever.
He was not into
Like, what?
it.
You couldn't, like, get a couple more in-betweens here?
Nope. He was like, I just want to go out with my friends.
Fair.
Trying to
Human
see what
form and
Gwyneth
art.
Paltrow does these days, but it looks like nothing.
She's just
really.
gooping it up, you know.
Just
All right, we didn't
gooping
actually
the-
check out the middle portion of this floor. Ooh, are these like, these are pots. Wow,
Mhm.
cool. Pots.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I felt.
Oh, Emikin says she claims the hardest part of the pandemic for her was eating bread.
Oh,
That must be so
my
difficult for her to have eaten bread.
God.
Yeah.
That is the most annoying thing I've ever heard.
Celebrities, they're just like us.
And I've heard some annoying things.
What the heck?
Also, like,
Oh
what is...
no.
Oh.
Treatment of dead enemies.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
I forgot about this.
This is brutal. Can we see?
And I
Can we
like
look
that
at this on Twitch?
They're specific to, like, these are our enemies.
Yeah, because obviously, like, you wouldn't respect your honored dead in this way. That would be
No.
That would be sacrilegious or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, just, grab a couple of skulls, throw some horns on them.
And then just
And then
give
just,
them to England.
I don't know. Just, when they show up and conquer you, then you hand them over and put them in a museum.
Right. Yeah, I hated that guy anyway, so.
We got pottery and pottery making. Okay. So some various...
I try to appreciate pottery whenever I go to museums, and I'm always just like,
Yeah,
okay.
like, okay, whatever. Wow.
Yeah.
They had clay back then? Wow.
Crazy. And they made them in the same exact shapes that we still make them.
So
Like, okay.
cool and interesting. I love pottery.
Right. Like, shouldn't these be with the opium stuff?
Geometric form in art. What does that mean? It's just like,
I mean, isn't that like everywhere?
like this culture used diamonds in their art, and this
No one
culture
else
used
did
like
that.
ovals in their art, so they're like the same, right?
Feels like just we have all this stuff left over. I don't know what. Just put them all on that table. We'll come up with some. They're all
No.
shapes. They're all
Yeah,
shapes.
they're geometric shapes even.
Yeah.
All right, so these are lamps and lighting. This is actually really cool.
That's cool.
Because the lamps are, despite how they look, are actually like really nifty. The way that they function. Because you have to have it so that the oil gets drawn up, but not too fast, and you don't want to burn your wick. So,
Yeah, I guess I never thought about how that would work.
So if you think about the lamp from Aladdin, I mean, when you think of a lamp, you don't think of that, right? That looks like a little teapot.
Yeah.
But basically how it would work is the like front of the teapot, the spout, you would stick the wick in there and you'd pour the oil into the back part and you'd light the wick, and then the oil would travel up the wick and then burn on the end of it. So it's like a big candle.
Oh.
I think we're learning something.
And it has to absorb like slowly, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want it to burn too fast. So yeah, a lot of thought went into making that kind of stuff. Whereas pottery is just like, oh, wow,
shape.
It's a clay pot.
And it's hollow.
And you can put stuff in it.
Right.
Wow, I have this bowl. I got it from Walmart. It does the same thing.
Exactly.
Whereas if you get a lamp from Walmart, well, now we're talking.
Tell me more.
Kirby Beard and Company Limited.
And that's needlework and sewing equipment?
I guess.
Huh.
Well, it says, I can't quite read it. It's like pins, needles, and hairpins or something.
Oh, are they like the brand that's sold it?
They make like hairpins, I guess.
But that's not sewing equipment or needlework.
Pins, needles?
Hairpins.
This is like a little like barber kit right here. You can see the scissors.
That's cool.
All right, Emmykins gives a quick synopsis of Hard Ticket to Hawaii. 2 women are in Hawaii investigating stolen diamonds, and there's a snake for some reason. That's pretty accurate.
I'm sold. I looked it up and it's like not even streaming anywhere.
No, I have it on DVD because I jokingly said I want to watch that movie, and Emmykins ordered the whole collection for me, and now I have. The collection is called. You want to know the name of the collection?
Yes.
Guns, Girls, and G-Strings.
Stop.
That is the name of the collection of movies.
I'm annoyed that it's alliteration, but also it's not.
Right, exactly.
Like, they couldn't think of one more guh.
Nope.
Guns, Girls.
I guess you could call it guh strings, but yeah, that doesn't work.
Strings.
I want to see what these are. These look interesting to say the least.
Yeah, they do.
But, free read. Okay, they're instruments. Got it.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know what the difference between a free reed instrument is. Ooh, whistling arrows.
Ooh.
To strike fear into the hearts of your enemies.
Which you will then, if they're dead,
treat them, yes.
Put horns on.
And these are drums? Okay, drums are cool.
Drums are cool.
And we got more boats over here? We didn't see these boats before. We were just looking at the model
wall
boats and a raft.
Yeah.
Model boats and canoes, of course. We wouldn't want to mix our rafts and canoes.
Right. We cannot have those two together. People might get confused.
Boats are cool, right? Ooh, look, a sextant.
Ooh. Makes sense to be with the boats. I'm actually surprised they put these together.
Yeah, I guess like navigational tools, it makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah.
And what is this? Like a photo booth? A feather
It?
cloaks Hawaiian Islands. Why is it
What?
in? Well, we don't get to see it. It's like a mystery box. What the heck? I want to know what's in there.
That's where Hard Ticket to Hawaii is.
In Hawaii, yeah, it took place on Oahu. Emmykin says she had fun with the movie. I'm not saying the movie's bad. I'm just saying I didn't actually want the whole collection.
It sounds fun.
No, it's an alright movie. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
It's like
There's
a comedy. It's like
there's movies
self-aware.
that are, yeah, there's movies that are like silly like that, but they don't know it, and you're like, no,
Yeah.
no, this is a joke. You don't know? You thought this was good? What is this? Tibetan something.
Tibetan objects in transition.
Oh.
So I guess like, I don't know. Because Tibet, like that whole area of the world is kind of like the crossroads for a lot of different cultures. So maybe that's what they're referring to. And is this supposed to be like a totem pole?
It looks like actually.
But it's like right next to the column.
Right.
So
It
they've
seems
like
they
strapped it to the column.
clarified that. No.
Yeah. Well,
They're like,
that's
we
why
gotta put
we're
it
not
somewhere.
curators. We're just people who are watching.
Curators are living their own lives, doing their own. They have a vision that I don't always get.
Paddles
Hawaii
and
took their
prows. Oh,
stuff
there's
back,
more on
so
the top.
Emmy says Hawaii took their stuff back, so they had to put up curtains to block it.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Like, yeah, these feather cloaks, these belong to our state, so give it back.
Right.
Oh, we can't really get a good look at the top ones. See if we can get a better angle at it. There we go.
Ooh.
So figures from Malaysia.
Oh, I see some masks. I see some
Carvings from Bali. Ooh, Mystics in Bali. There's another good movie.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And by good, I mean really bad.
Yes.
You should do you watch Red Letter Media at all?
I don't know what that is.
All right, well, we're gonna get you the link, and you'll get caught up on all the jokes that I make all the time.
I would love that.
Single and double reed instruments. Or instruments.
Not like those free reed instruments.
No. These are single and double reed.
Interesting.
You got to keep those reeds tamped down so they don't fly around.
Exactly.
What the heck is this thing? It's got like strings with like other pipes connected to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a little weird. Maybe you like it all connects together, but then you can like take it apart to make different sounds.
That's what I'm thinking. If I knew more about like wind instruments, maybe that would make more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, these are just, yeah. About bagpipes. I know that.
Ooh.
I know bagpipes. They play them.
Are so interesting.
They play them in the movies or other times. Okay, wait, these are the free read ones we saw earlier. So we're just, this is the other side of the.
Yeah, keep those separate.
Oh, what do we got here? Flutes? Flutes, yep.
Flutes.
Ooh. We got panpipes. Those are good.
Love it. Oh, I tried to play those one time and it was difficult.
The panpipes?
Yeah. Why did I can't remember who had one. It's such a weird
Somebody
thing
just
to have.
I like the didgeridoo. It makes a really cool noise.
Oh yeah, I did have a friend who had a didgeridoo and that was wild.
I can't do that. Obviously, it's an instrument. You can't exactly emulate it.
Right.
With the human voice.
We tried. That was pretty good.
They did play it in Dune Urban Venture. That's true. They did have the bagpipes for the one scene where they're taking over Arrakis. I mean, it's not like a huge part of the movie. That's just in a scene. There are some guys playing bagpipes.
If you told me to guess what instrument they had in Dune, I don't think bagpipes.
Is this from Skyrim?
Oh, it looks like that thing.
If you're in chat, Emmykin says there's a link to Red Letter Media.
There it is. I'm clicking it.
I recommend starting with Best of the Worst because that's their like bad movie series.
Okay,
perfect. This is cool. What is this? It's like a model house.
That's cool.
But it doesn't say
what house.
Like where? Or maybe it does in the description that we can't read.
We'll never know.
Yeah, there's like a whole thing that we'll never know about.
They didn't think we needed it.
Oh, you're not coming into the museum? Yeah, you don't.
Peasants.
Yeah. Oh, you couldn't make it past the moat? Hmm. The guards wouldn't let you in because you were too dirty?
Too smelly?
I guess you can just look online then.
If you have to.
Religious figures and artifacts. That literally could be anything.
Literally. Yeah, that could be anything. Religious
Like,
figures and artifacts. Okay, so the whole museum.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh no. Religious figures Asia. So we got a bunch of Buddha statues.
Okay. Some other
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, some other stuff, I guess.
Like suddenly
What
I
is
can't
this
remember
symbol
any.
that I keep seeing? Does this mean anything to anyone?
Not to me.
It's like a kind of like a Celtic cross, but not really.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Urban knows. That's like the something about Oxford or something.
Right. So we've seen it a few places now.
Or maybe it's like one of the marks that like the thieves put up so that way when they break in they know what to steal.
I was about to say the same thing, and I was like, why do I have like an art heist like on my mind so much? Like that looks like.
I mean, is this like something you'd wanna heist though?
I don't feel like
What,
you
we're
even
gonna
need to
break in and
heist it.
steal trash? Why?
Like we don't even know what this is. It's an artifact.
Yeah, it's
Well, what
probably
did the display say?
worth
Artifact.
something to someone. I mean,
For someone, like, we take this to pawn shop.
This is like the guy who stole the Mona Lisa and then tried to sell it in Italy. And then they were like, "What? We don't want it."
We have like 1 million of those.
Well, not even that. They just were like, "No." Like, they called the French police to come pick it up.
Oh wait, is this a real story?
Yeah. So,
this happened?
Yeah.
How
So
don't I know
no,
this?
the Mona. Yeah. So back in the old days, the Mona Lisa was just like a painting, but it was an Italian painting. It was in the Louvre. And there was an Italian guy who worked at the museum, and he decided that he was going to take the Mona Lisa back to Italy. So he was in the museum, he grabbed it, he stuffed it under his coat, he went to leave, the door was locked, but the guard recognized him and just let him out.
Okay.
So he just went home, he had the painting, and then he smuggled it out of France and back to Italy, where he tried to sell it to an Italian art dealer.
Right.
And the guy was like, no. And they just called the Italian police and called the French police, and the French police came to confiscate it. And it went back to the Louvre. And that's why it's so famous now. Because it was the subject of a high profile art theft, basically.
That's so, I can't believe I didn't know that. And also that's so hilarious. Imagine being that guy.
Like, all right.
Like, here, I got this. Do you want it? No.
Yeah. Like, what are we gonna do with it? We can't display it.
Who asked you to get this?
The French government will know that it was stolen. Is this like a big stapler?
Oh wait, what?
No, wait a minute. This is like a stockade.
Oh.
This is what they put you in when you're bad.
But why does it have like a stapler on it?
Well, this is how they punish you.
Right.
Try not to think about it.
In colonial. Oh, I thought about it.
All right. So Urban Venture says it's the sign of the Elder Lords. Their kingdom shall be restored after the passing of the third plague. And Rainbow Yeti coming in with the Pogs. Hello, Rainbow Yeti. Welcome to the museum. Just a nice night at the museum. Of
strolling through.
Mostly just random stuff. Honestly, we've discovered a few interesting pieces, but. I think we're having more fun talking about other things than looking at the art or
pretty
artifacts.
Much what I anticipated.
Yeah. That's the point of these streams, right? Like it's more about there's something on the screen, but really it's like a podcast almost.
It's just such a strange,
almost spinning wheels, my favorite.
Right, like.
Oh, I love spinning wheels.
Oh, I just think of Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, right. That's all anybody knows spinning wheels from.
Yeah, like I don't think I would ever know what those things
like,
were.
What do you do with it? I don't know. It spins.
As a kid, when I watched that movie, I didn't even think about like what are those normally for. I was just like, oh, why do they?
It's obviously just something. It's like a MacGuffin in the movie.
Just to get the princess, and there's no other thing. that exists to do.
Can you imagine bringing a kid to this place?
No.
Mom, I'm
It would
bored. I want to go home.
I'm
No.
bored and also a little creeped out.
We're looking at the
Like,
masks.
we're
Shut up
looking
and
at all
be
the
quiet.
faces. It's history.
Yeah. You're going to sit there and you're going to learn.
And then the one moment that someone is curious and they ask, like, well, what are these? Oh, well, those are
Artifacts.
religious artifacts.
Oh, no.
They're where are they from? Africa. Like, okay.
Cool. What?
Which part? You know, Africa.
West Africa.
You've got Africa, and then you've got the West Africa. You know, it's just from there.
We're back at the mummy exhibit
mummy.
again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We should go look at the gift shop again.
Oh yeah, now that we've seen the museum.
Maybe they've got something that we can buy, take home.
Right, we should be able to click on it and then it materializes here.
Yeah, that's how that works.
That's how virtual
Wait a
tours
minute.
work, right?
This elevator literally goes down like 5 feet.
What? What? Why does that exist?
It's for people who can't go down the stairs, I imagine.
Oh, you're right.
There's no ramp. So yeah, yep, there you go.
Oh yeah, there is no ramp.
Wow, that is I guess you gotta make do. Wait, oh, we got a guy. Hello. What's your name?
I feel like his name is Stan.
I was gonna say Devin.
Similar.
He's Devin from Yorkshire.
Oh yeah.
He came down for the weekend to check out the museum, but it's closed because they were setting up cameras for a virtual tour.
He was like, God damn it, I have the worst.
Or Steve. Timing. Are there a lot of Steves in England? Ooh. Is that an English name?
I feel like he's a Steve. So we got a book on trees.
We got Chinesey again.
Terrible.
Petra. I doubt that's about the city in Jordan.
It doesn't.
Oh, the Pharaoh's Tomb. That sounds like a fun like D&D adventure.
It does.
Ooh, some souvenir pan pipes.
Urban says
a little globe. Sure.
So I guess there's a lot of Steves.
We got Steves. We got, I don't know. I feel like that's too boring of a name. It has to be something like interesting. Like Hermione, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
That's not an American name. That's clearly an English name.
Do you? I don't know. I remember like my second grade teacher reading us the Harry Potter books and not knowing how to pronounce Hermione and saying Hermione.
I used to think that's what it was because I'd never seen. I didn't even know it was a name at first. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah. What? Yeah. It's like I would have never.
That?
I'd never seen it, and then when the movies came out, like everyone was like, oh, yeah,
Hermione.
Exactly.
It's not Hermione, it's Hermione. Or whatever. The occult? Ooh, witchcraft and magic. That could be fun. 50 somethings.
Not 50 Shades of Grey.
No. 50 finds. It's like I bet it's like a play on 50 Shades though.
I feel like it is. You don't make a book 50 anything these days unless you're making a
something joke. James Cook. I wonder if that's about the voyage. Ancient Greece, ancient Egypt, ancient Rome. So they got like the trilogy here.
We saw a lot of ancient Greece.
Yeah, I didn't. Here. There wasn't a lot of Rome. There wasn't a lot of Greece. There was a little bit of Egypt. This is more like under. This is like the leftovers from like the British Museum. Like, okay, we got the Egyptian exhibit, we got the Roman exhibit, we got the Greek exhibit. Everything else, ship it off to Oxford.
My real name is not big in the U.S. People always call me Caleb.
It's Callum, right? It says in your bio.
Oh, yeah. I don't hear that name.
That's an English. That's an English name.
Callum.
50 Shades of Shame. It's about the museum. Emmykin says.
Oh, Emmy found it.
She's out here making the better jokes than me.
Shame? Is it them shaming themselves for just
Chinesey
totally stealing? Oh, there it is again.
Wow.
But it's a different cover, isn't it?
Yeah, this one's red with like fire.
One.
Oh, you know what? God. Because I bet this is the symbol for fire.
Oh God.
Get it? Because actually, okay, so I actually know those because I learned a little bit of the symbols from Japanese. This is the symbol for man. Just this like little upside down
Oh. Oh,
V
and they put like
situation
a
there.
man, they put
Oh,
a face on it.
this is Chinesey for children,
Oh.
and must be dog here, because you can
Oh,
see.
so it's probably, I'm guessing it's like a picture book where
Right. They
they,
take the symbols. I don't remember what they're called.
I really just feel like Chinesey, it could be named something so much
Yeah,
better.
I guess like I get what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
Urban says I think it's Scottish. There we go. Yeah, we need more Scottish names.
More Scottish names.
I'm trying to think like what's a good
I don't know
Scottish
any
name.
Scottish names.
Anything with
Scotty.
like Mick in the name.
McCormick.
McCormick. Yeah, there you go.
Got a name? Yeah.
Netsuke. Ooh, a bestiary or bestiary, depending on how you want to pronounce it.
Ooh.
That could have all kinds of cool monsters in it for D&D.
Oh yeah. A
Trash.
lot of D&D stuff.
This thing is called Trashures.
Hmm.
One man's trash is another man's pleasure.
Oh goodness.
All right, what monsters, samurai, something.
I didn't see a lot of samurai or Japanese stuff either. I
Yeah,
don't
or
feel like.
Vikings for that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, all the good stuff's at the British Museum, and this is just the leftovers.
They were like, "Hey, do you have any extra books for the
I-
gift shop?"
We got some
don't know
stuff on
that.
like Indonesia. Does that help?
Right.
All right, we got Mesopotamia here.
I
Mesopotamia
feel
is
like
cool.
I've seen that at like Barnes and Noble or something.
Or like a Scholastic book fair.
Yeah.
Oh, look at these little guys. Some little cute
Oh,
toys.
those are fun.
There were no animals in this museum, but you know,
None.
we'll take a llama or whatever.
We did see some feathers.
There were some feathers, yeah. Some birds were harmed in the making of these exhibits.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
gun.
Oh, of course.
Are you allowed to have this book in the UK? I feel like you'd need some kind of license.
That's what I was like. Oh yeah. I mean, that's very American. And then I was like, but we're not in America.
It's one of those weird revolvers that has the rotating barrels instead of just the
Yeah.
chamber. African
Oh.
textiles.
Just all of it.
Right next to patterns of India.
Fun.
They're like the same, right?
Yeah, and you know, they're like the same size.
And these just look like pictures, I guess.
Like postcards or something.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, museums love, or gift shops in general, they love postcards.
Oh,
And
wait,
I'm
here we
like,
go.
what am I
Print,
actually?
write, weave, and textiles.
What do you do with that stuff?
I guess you can like, maybe it's like clothes or like a blanket or a sheet or something.
And you
Is this
wrap it around the
kinda-
mannequin?
Well, maybe they usually have something on, but they take it off and swap it out every day.
Yeah,
Because it seems
probably.
like they're in here at night taking pictures,
Oh yeah, that's how
judging by
dark
the
it is.
sky.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't see the sky, but all the lights are on, so.
Yep, night at the museum.
Emikin says they probably stole the least selling stuff from other museums, things they're least likely to notice or care if they're missing, yeah. Like these
Honestly,
jawbreakers, for example.
Probably. Yeah, I still don't understand what those are. And
Yeah.
those little dolls there, like what are those little dolls?
Wait, there's dolls?
Yeah, go back
What
to
the heck?
the rocks or
These
whatever.
guys? In the trash
Yeah.
can?
Yeah.
No, that's just the garbage.
But
Now,
in
what is
case
this?
anyone
Is
wants
this
to
like-
buy them, they have price tags.
Are these like candies?
It looks like it. I can't
But,
imagine
like,
that those are good.
Museum candy, though. Like, they're not even
Like,
name brand.
they're just
What
in
is this
there.
over here? I can't quite. Dang it.
Some bowls? Oh, over here?
They're not.
Oh,
They didn't give me like a good angle here. Let's see.
terrible.
I was looking in here because this looks like a little divot area. Maybe it's like jewelry. Because
Yeah.
this is jewelry. This is jewelry. It's
Got some
probably like
plates.
worth nothing.
Yeah.
We have the Pitt Rivers Museum activity book for families.
Oh my
Franklin's
God.
Flying Bookshop in Campbell. No,
This does-
by Jen Campbell. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Illustrated by Katie Barnett Harnett something.
Baronet.
The Pitt Rivers Museum, A World Within. A world within what?
I know. A world within the museum?
This must be like gift wrap, maybe,
Yeah.
or something.
Now that
What-
Emmykin said that, I'm just like, did they steal everything in here?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
'cause
like-
none of it goes together.
Yeah, they just, like I said, they just grabbed the stuff that the other museum was like, yeah, we don't really have room to display this stuff, and nobody really cares about it. So
Right.
here's
This
all
is
our
just-
like Native American
Yeah,
Indonesia, Polynesia,
t-shirts,
t-shirts,
Skechers. The museum
ice
owner's
skates.
aunt made that jewelry.
Yeah, I
And he
wonder
says,
like what the idea behind these pictures up here are. Is
I
it
could
just
not
like
figure that out.
it's like saying it's diversity, so because the museum is so diverse?
I
I
could
can't
not,
really
because
get a good look.
I went and I was looking at their site to get like what is this collection? And they're like, "Oh, we just, we get a bunch of stuff and we don't organize it by
It's
place
just
so much as by use."
it's whatever, man.
Yeah, it's just
Like
whatever you want
it's a
it to be.
museum, man. Like
Don't
why is it
overthink
why
it.
do you gotta be like all about it? Let's go back upstairs. I want
Oh,
to see if we can get a good look at those posters. And we got to kill some time anyway.
I'm
So
looking
let's go
at
up.
their
Oh,
the
you're on the website?
history of them right now. Yeah, and they
All
say we
right.
have bold aims to be a
Oh
pioneering
no.
institution, challenging and
Okay.
crossing boundaries. Yep.
Yeah, it's one of
Yep.
those.
They want to be a place of welcome where difficult conversations can take place. I didn't really
What?
feel any
Like what?
prompting. I didn't feel like any. Like, the most difficult conversation we had was about the mummies
Yeah, oh,
and
cuz
how
yeah,
they.
like how we used to eat them. And by we I mean
Yeah,
like medieval Renaissance people.
right. And that wasn't really that difficult. It was just kind of like
Why?
weird fun fact. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess there were some things that we couldn't get a good look at due to
Yeah,
TOS. That
maybe
might
if
have.
we read the things or looked at the
Oh,
things,
that
we'd
yeah,
be
that's
like,
true.
ah,
Maybe if we had a little more context for some of these things.
yeah, maybe
Hmm.
they're like,
Can't
yeah, we
like.
stole this.
Are they on the back too? They're like, oh, is this like the other side?
Of the posters?
Oh, on the back side they have like the traditional garb, and on the front
Oh,
side, okay, that makes more sense now. But it's really hard to actually see. So we see all these people here, and then if we go to the other side,
oh, what are they doing? I see. I never
unfortunately,
noticed
there's not
that.
like a good angle. And then you can see them in like modern clothes, like this guy's wearing like a suit, this guy's wearing like his
Oh,
pajamas, this
I
guy's in like
see.
basketball
What are they
shorts.
what are they trying to tell us though with
I don't know.
that?
I think
Like,
it maybe like connect to the history of your heritage or something.
oh
It's a
yeah, that's
fine message.
probably it.
I'm not gonna give them any crap for that. I just wasn't sure like what the purpose of them was, but now I understand.
Yeah. I know, because from the front I thought it was like upcoming speakers or something, like, oh, these people will be here.
Right.
I was like, I
Or
don't know.
no, but it's more of like a general
This is
thing
the
that they're trying to
purpose.
get
Yeah.
across. All right.
Oh, they have a youth action team.
Wait. Oh, is that on the website?
Yeah.
A youth action team, you say?
Yeah.
What do they action?
Well, they're like-minded young people,
Okay.
and they meet at the museum once a month, and they're offered opportunities
Ooh, goals.
to to have real impact on the way the museum interprets its collection. So
What is there to interpret?
I don't know.
They
I
gotta
don't
like
know.
they gotta move one of the artifacts to like a different exhibit because
M-
we've
Maybe they're
changed.
like,
Wait,
hey,
can I go up
do you
these
think this
stairs?
is a
No.
religious? Do you think these are religious artifacts or just regular artifacts? Like, which table should we put
It's
these
not gonna
on?
change where we put them, but you can have a
We,
little bit of input.
yeah, you can tell us what you think.
See if we can get a good look at these posters down here. So we got the chef man with the lobster. We have the she's got the LGBT flag, and she's like a hipster, I guess. I mean, they're all kind of hipsters, right?
Yeah, she's like hip,
And then if we go to
hip
the other
hipster.
side, okay, so this guy, so he's like got traditional food now. She is wearing a mask. Oh, that's very okay.
Whoa,
That's actually
I
that's pretty
see.
powerful. And she's got like she's gone from being like a hipster to being like traditional.
Well, that's interesting.
That's actually pretty cool. I'm sure like a real
Yeah,
artist actually did this
could
and like gave it to the
conceptualize
museum,
that.
because
Yeah.
these people clearly don't know what they're doing.
No.
Wait, we didn't see this one, writing and communication.
Oh, I didn't see that
These
either.
ones are
Yeah.
up to get sold or to get stolen as well.
Yep. That's probably the one thing that the museum actually was like, we gotta
Yeah, there's like an
maybe pay
Elder
for this.
Scroll in here somewhere.
Ragtag bunch of orphans that help acquire more
Oh,
exhibits.
oh, that's the action team. All right, guys. Today we're going down to London.
That
We're going
actually,
into the British Museum, and we're gonna raid their Egyptian stuff. We need more mummies.
we need more mummies. We've only got the one.
But they have just one. I thought they had two, but I
I
think they
thought
have
they just.
one mummy and one sarcophagus.
Oh, I think you're right.
Let's go over there and look.
One open mummy and one closed mummy.
Yeah, so they have this sarcophagus that's empty, this one that's closed, or maybe this is the front of this one that they just separated, and then this one has been opened to reveal the mummy inside. Very. I wonder how that smells.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had not thought of that. It can't be good.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's faded? I don't know.
Let's see.
Some smells don't fade.
Yeah. I know they did an episode of Mythbusters where they buried a pig in a car. And then
Really?
or they didn't, I don't know if they buried it, but I know that when they went to clean out the car, they couldn't get the smell out. It was impossible.
Oh,
It just
gross.
smelled like dead pig.
Ew.
Yeah. Well, they're Mythbusters. They do all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
it's just this. I'm picturing the smell and how that
Is
poor
that
car.
is that the ropes, that language that the Incans used that I can no longer see because of the placement of this thing?
Of course.
I gotta zoom in across that hallway there. Yeah, I think that's the language that they used.
Oh.
Urban Venture says, did you know the Victorians used to buy real mummies and have parties where they would open them as a group game? We didn't talk about that, but we did talk about people eating mummies and grinding them up to drink like hot cocoa.
Ugh.
So that's just getting
What
worse.
a weird
It's worse
time.
and worse. They also used the powder to make pigments, brown pigments called mummy brown that they used to paint with. So as an
So
artist, you should be familiar with that, I think.
Totally.
Oh,
Yeah.
did we skip over this? This is more weaving stuff.
Oh, we might have.
Interesting.
It's easy to miss stuff here.
Yep. Yeah, it's
I can't imagine actually really walking through this. It would be exhausting.
oh my gosh, yeah, there's nothing in here that really interests me. I would be so
No.
bored. Can you imagine coming here for a school trip?
No.
Oh no.
It would be.
Like,
and yeah, it
just-
would be a lot.
I was unfortunate enough to go to school in a time before smartphones.
Same.
I would be so bored.
Yeah, because you just and you would have that one kid who just tries to be super into it, like the teacher's pet. You have to
Well, that
listen
would have
to
been
them. You have to
me.
hear their commentary.
That's the thing.
Well, then I guess you would have,
Yeah.
because you're a lot more interesting than the people I knew at the time. who
Okay,
were
well,
like
you
that.
have to understand. This was a pre-adult me. Yeah, I was Emmykins can vouch for this. This all seems so rude. What is the mummy stuff? Yeah, no. But anyway, Emmykins can vouch. I was very awkward up until my 30s. Which is why I never started streaming until just last year because I don't know, various reasons, but I felt like I could finally display myself on either camera or in audio form.
I get that.
And to be fair, me and my friends in school used to record ourselves making fake radio shows.
Oh, I love
So I
that.
always wanted to do some kind of audio entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
This was at the dawn of what you could consider the podcast, right? So
Right.
prior to that, it had all been radio stuff that I was familiar with. And the idea of being a talk radio host was so intriguing to me because, you're essentially behind a screen and people
Right.
just hear your voice. So you have to be expressive, you have to be entertaining, and usually you're all on your own or you have one other person. Oh, what the heck is this thing? Oh, this is more treatment of dead enemies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. That's
Fun.
oh, the shrunken heads.
Oh,
That's
shrunken
that's a
heads.
classic.
I can't believe
How did
we
we
all
miss
actually.
this? This is actually
Yeah.
cool. It's like from
So
Beetlejuice.
were the shrunken heads with the treatment of dead
Yeah,
enemies?
it's on the backside. We didn't look at this side
Okay.
of it. I was just like
Yeah,
looking
look at
around
that.
talking about radio shows, and boom, like
There
flayed
we
human
go.
skull like sitting in my face, and then the shrunken heads are right next to it. And
I
also for
love
some
that.
reason this like little wooden alien fella.
He shrinks the heads.
Oh, you like put him in front of him, and then it's like,
Yeah, and he goes
yeah.
totally.
So anyway, that's I don't know. I got into watching streams like a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because the one guy that I like watched was really funny.
Yeah.
And I had always wanted to be funny and entertaining like Robin Williams.
Right.
But I could never find an avenue for it. Tibetan Buddhist masks. But now I have one. So thank you everyone for supporting me on this weird endeavor. If you are in fact
Yeah.
supporting me. Hopefully we can
Yeah.
all grow together. I know
That's the
Urban
goal,
got
right?
like 500 followers today. It was nuts.
I
It was like
know.
every 2 minutes, like the little thing. I want to do like the ding, but he has like a little voice that comes on.
Yeah. It's got that great voice. The first time I heard it, it scared me because I thought like it was an alarm in my
Oh,
apartment going off. I was like, oh my God. And then she said mission control, and I was like, oh, wait.
yeah.
No.
Actually, we should ask him. Where did you have someone record that for you, or is that like a robot voice or something that you got?
He's just laughing
He's
at
laughing.
us.
He's laughing. He thinks this is the funniest thing that's ever happened.
Peasants, you
But
think
yeah,
that's
we're
cool?
down here with our 100 followers, and you're over here with your 5,000, and you're making fun of us. That's your
Living in your
girlfriend. Okay, there you
castle.
go. So he
Aw,
got some. I should get maybe I should get someone to record something for me. It's really
yeah.
good.
What?
I guess if you're in like video editing and stuff, so you can do all that stuff.
These stairs, man.
Yeah, trying to get up the stairs was kind of a pain. We're back at the shadow puppets again. I don't know why these like are so interesting.
Yeah, I think of all the things in here, like the shadow puppets is the one that I was like, why? Why?
Like why specifically shadow puppets? But
Yeah,
puzzles. You think they'll let you do the puzzle? You ask?
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not.
They're like, those are our puzzles. You can't.
So this is like a
Nobody gets to
weird.
touch the stuff.
If you guys ever want some sound stuff, let me know. I can have a go. Okay. I don't.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm currently
appreciate.
looking at art stuff. I put out some feelers on Fiverr, and I'm looking at some different styles. But basically, you know my guy, right? Like, oop, the heck. There we go. You guys know my little fella here, the little star shard guy. So my plan is to kind of get like a version 2 of his design done with the legs included and with some changes that I want to do. No, I don't want Urban's art. That's right. But the main thing is I want to get like a good neutral pose of him so I can, you know, have a good design template to do emotes and to do some different like splash screens, if that makes any
Oh
sense.
yeah.
So like my Be Right Back, my idea for that was that it was going to be a, what's the word? Like a solar system view. And the star shard character would be like coming in like a meteor or a comet into the solar system. And
Oh, that sounds
that would be
cool.
the like stream starting soon, right? And
Yeah.
then the Be Right Back would be, now the screen is white, like the lights are on, and there's like a guy on a ladder like hanging up the planets. And the star
Oh,
shard character's just sitting there like tapping his foot waiting.
that sounds
And
cool.
then the stream ending would just be him leaving the solar system. So
That's a really good idea.
yeah, unfortunately finding an artist who respects my vision has been very difficult.
I'm surprised. I mean, because I like the thing that I always would have difficulty with when I when people would hire me for a commission was that they didn't have such a well thought out vision, and they're just like, I just kind of want something that looks like lonely. And I'm
Lonely.
like,
What?
okay. They're
That
like,
was the
like a
yeah.
house. And I'm like, oh, okay, like a house.
That,
Okay.
it's like a house, and it's like a house, you know, like people
Yeah,
live
and I'm
in.
yeah, and I'm like, I'm sketching ideas, and they're like, and I'm
No.
like, you're not giving me a lot.
Now I had that problem when I got the initial design done. I was just like, here's kind of what I want. Here's some examples. And then the
Hmm.
person who did it did a great job with the stuff that I gave. But now I've gotten feedback. I've gotten a good look at it. I've decided what kind of design I want. And now I'm ready to go
Yeah.
back and get more art done.
Yeah, it's
Unfortunately, art
easy.
costs money.
Yeah. It's easier to visualize the next steps when you have like a reference to
Yeah,
look
that's
at.
exactly what the issue I had was to start with. But now that I have a
Hmm.
reference and I've gotten some feedback from my friends and myself, I'm ready to get some new art. So as soon as I get 100 followers, new art is on the way.
100.
100, I'm like 45 away.
Yeah, we gotta get these. I've been like caving and like talking to people in real life about it because at first I was like, I don't care to have my real friends
Oh
here.
yeah, I annoyed all my friends for like a month. Like, guys, please, just like until I get to 50 so I can get the
Right.
channel points and stuff. Like, oh, fine.
Fine. It's like, God, yeah,
Like,
I'm your
I don't
friend,
want
right?
to, yeah, like, come on, I would help you if you had like needed me to like literally click a button.
Exactly. Like I know it's so hard.
Back at the tattoos again.
Yeah, the tattoos, when I got to this, I was like, are they, after seeing the shrunken heads, I was like, what, is there gonna be skin over here?
Yeah, well, there is. It's right here,
Yeah,
but it's fine.
yeah.
The Urban says, the classic, could you make it look like that really famous masterpiece, but I'm only going to pay you $50? Well, it's like art. Like, how hard could it
Mm-hmm.
be?
Oh.
Yeah, like, I don't want to be like that, but at the same time, I'm not like made of money, so
Yeah.
I've got to budget my expenditures on art, which is why I want to make sure that I know what I want before I go pay for art, because I don't want to have to replace it again.
100%. Because one thing I started charging people for was how much time I end up having to spend
Oh,
on
I mean,
it.
that makes sense, right? Like,
Yeah.
you would
Pricing is hard.
normal people charge, I guess. Yeah, on Fiverr it's kind of like weird too, because people have like different tiers of how they'll do it, and there's like certain numbers of revisions you can ask for. But I always
Mm-hmm.
feel bad like asking for revisions, like, can you go back and change this? And I know they've
Yeah.
got to like go through the whole process again.
Yeah. That's smart though to include like a set amount in a
Right,
package.
well, the one that I got had unlimited, but like
Oh.
it didn't really help because I still didn't know what I wanted. So I was just like,
Right.
just give me something. We'll call it good, and then I'll worry about it later. Oh, this is the other side of the pillows.
Oh, what is,
But
oh, more
everything's
pillow
really
stuff.
shiny, so I can't really see.
Yeah.
Which one of these is a pillow? These all look like just
I really
wooden
don't know. Yeah, they all look like they're wood.
wooden headrests.
Maybe the pillows are coming later. They don't have them yet. Maybe they just were like, yeah, I mean, it's a pillow. Urban says, yeah, I do. You get 2 notes. After that, I'm charging by the day.
Interesting. And
I
you do
like it.
video editing, right? So that's something I'm gonna need to learn how to do so I can make some YouTube tutorials for KSP.
Oh, nice.
Well, and they're not gonna be like super in depth. It's just gonna be like, so you're having trouble getting to orbit, huh?
Oh,
And
I like that.
then like,
I'll probably,
here's how
whenever I
you get to
start
orbit.
playing KSP, I bet I'll start watching
What the
those.
heck is this thing? Is this a projector?
Oh, is it?
Wait. Okay, we better look from the other side. So many Easter eggs you can notice here.
I know. I tried to find like a scavenger hunt because I thought for sure with
Oh,
all the weird stuff in here that there would be one. And it seemed like they had one if you go in, they had like one that they'd hand
oh,
out,
I
but
see. Okay.
mhm.
Yeah, it looks like a projector, but there's nothing to project
What are
onto.
they? Yeah. Maybe where those posters are hanging? But that seems kind of far to
I was gonna say
project.
maybe this, but this is just a TV.
Yeah, it's a
I
screen.
wonder if we go back if we can read it. Oh, we can. Nope.
Oh.
For this
Oh.
project, Nyama. Oh, okay. Okay, this is about the posters. For
Oh.
this project, Niyama photographed other young Tibetans, whether living in Europe as members of the Tibetan diaspora or in Tibetan-speaking areas of China. The pictures reveal that many things they share as global citizens and consumers of popular culture, as well as their engagement with their Tibetan heritage. By producing double portraits of each person in daily and traditional dress, Niyama indicates how identity is somethinged and performed.
Distinguished? Oh,
Yeah.
probably not distinguished.
Her pictures
Displayed?
allude to the range of options for self-fashioning that are possible for young Tibetans today. And Urban says, oh yeah, editing isn't too hard to pick up, but it's slow going at first. Yeah, like I've made a YouTube video before that was very rudimentary.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's more
Yeah.
here. But okay, so that's giving context for the posters. That's cool.
Well, that's nice to have some Yeah, at first, like when I didn't bother looking at the back at all, and I was like, oh, are those like speakers or contributors? Like,
Next
who are
week,
those?
come on down.
Come see this lady or this guy and his lobster.
Yeah, his pet lobster.
Frank. Larry the lobster.
So yeah, for most of my channel, it's just like the VODs that get dumped from Twitch to YouTube. But I do have one ancient video on there. It was a tutorial
Oh.
for a Minecraft mod.
Oh.
So I've left it up for posterity, but it's part one of the series, which never actually happened.
I love leaving videos up and like just acknowledging like, yeah, I started that and now that's
Well, I
done.
never had plans for a part two. I just called it part one in case I ever made another one.
Oh, that's smart. Thinking
So
ahead.
yeah, well now it looks dumb. But
Nah.
so yeah, my plan is to do a couple of KSP videos and maybe some other videos.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
But I don't know, like it's so hard to make good content when so many way better people are making way better content, and I have like a normal job on top of that.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I think like the thing I've done to try to not get in my head too much is just like, well, like I'm me and no one else is me, so I'm doing
That's
it
true.
the way I'm doing it.
Well, that's the thing.
And
Someone else is me, so I can't compete with
what?
that.
No.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I'm just
Joke's on
Northern Lion,
you.
except not as talented.
Star Shard's evil twin is the one streaming on Mondays.
That's why like KSP videos are so successful. Oh, this circle like lines up perfectly. Look at that. It doesn't stick around though.
Oh.
That sucks. Oh,
I know
if
that
I zoom
actually
in.
is very satisfying.
Yeah, it really is. Hey, clip
Ooh.
that.
Clip it.
All right. Well, it doesn't stick around. So it doesn't matter. More beads.
There are a lot of beads. Like this could just be a bead museum.
Yeah. Like this whole section here is like all beads. And there's even
And then
beads like over here, I think.
like there couldn't be more shrunken heads.
No, they could only get their hands on a couple of them.
Like shrunken heads, just 3, but
It's 3
beads.
beads. We got a lot of beads. I mean, everybody
You want to
makes
see some
beads.
beads? We got beads.
We sent the action team down to Claire's to pick up some more.
Don't even take them out of their packaging. It's fine.
just put them
We'll
up on
just
the
hang
wall.
them up.
So we got to figure out Urban's secret because he seems to draw in all the viewers. Maybe it's the time because he's on UK time.
I know.
So
I try.
he gets all the European viewers before they go to bed.
The Europes. Yeah, maybe we just. What do we do? Stream during work and not get caught.
I mean, I would. Body arts pamphlets. Please return after use.
Oh, what?
So it's like a it's for this whole section over here.
Okay.
The body arts exhibit, which like goes all the way down to here.
I don't know if I've ever seen a pamphlet that you have to return.
Well, I think it's yeah, actually that's a good point.
Right?
Maybe it's for like people who can't read, but then no, that can't be right. Because you have to read the pamphlet.
Yeah. Maybe it's like
Back to this guy.
this guy's the greatest.
Pretty cool, yeah. He's definitely got like he's striking like a victory pose, right?
I think he like loves being here.
It's like, hey guys, being in the museum is cool, but you know what's even cooler? Saying no to drugs.
That whole opium section downstairs, just say no. Skip it.
That stuff belongs in a museum.
It belongs.
Okay, so Urban Venture says, you know those bots that come into your chat offering to sell followers? If only it was that easy, right? I guess you don't really want followers as much as you want viewers, right? Like, the reason that I stream is because I crave attention. So the more people that watch me, the better I feel.
Just that sweet, sweet validation.
It really is. So the idea that someone is watching me just for being myself, attempting to be funny or entertaining in some way, and occasionally succeeding at a game, you know, that's nice.
Right.
It's like, not even my friends want to watch me play a game.
Oh my gosh, when my parents were here, I was like, you guys love me, right? So watching me do stuff should be fun. And I put in Dragon Age, and my dad was like, oh. And I was like, okay, never mind.
Let's go to church instead.
Right. I was like, you know, I put in a lot of time just sitting in your house as a child. It's your turn.
Yeah, really? Like, how often did I have to watch you do something? The least you could do is, like, watch me play video games, which is my true calling and passion in life.
You think I wanted to watch the news as an 8-year-old? I didn't know what any of those words meant.
That's, yeah, that's a good point. I guess you'll just have to remember that when they're old.
I know, I'm gonna have to bring it up next time.
Oh, you want me to come visit, but you couldn't even be bothered to watch my streams.
Right.
How do you think that makes me feel?
You don't even follow me on Twitch, Mom.
You don't even know me.
What's my favorite game? What did I stream on Wednesday?
So Emmykins suggested last night, actually, during KSP, that I do a Saturday stream that is like a community or like special stream.
Oh.
So, and I would like to do like community nights, right? But that requires a certain level of participation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you kind of have to have an established audience for that. But
that is a good idea, though, because like she's saying, you could start earlier and stream longer if you wanted to.
Right, like when I did the 12-hour Kerbal stream, that brought in a lot of people because, you know, I had a really long range of time that I was playing. I was playing KSP, which is a really like big popular game for a lot of people to watch. So, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, that community is great.
So yeah, Urban says the KSP community is very active and dedicated to watching on Twitch, and that they are. Now obviously I would like it if people were watching for me and not just for the KSP, but that's a lot to ask when you're just starting, right?
But I think the cool thing about KSP is there's so much discussion happening that it's like both.
Yeah. It's like everybody has their own style of play too.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Urban does a lot of space planes. I'm like, no space planes.
None.
Some people make replicas. Some people play with a lot of mods. Some people do challenges.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do.
Yeah, it's a very versatile game. But what is this guy?
Saturday, be there or be square.
Yeah.
Rainbow says, I love it.
Oh, Rainbow's still hanging out. how's RimWorld going for you, Rainbow Yeti? Clore Learning Balcony, supported by the Clore Dulfield Foundation. What? The Learning Balcony? What does that mean? Like this whole area is theirs?
Is it like a balcony that you learn on?
What is this? This is like a...
It sounds suspicious.
Wait a minute. Is this a reflection? Wait. What
am I looking at?
Okay, hang on. This is a reflection of this. Oh, but this is a picture it's showing on the screen, and that's this poster right here. RimWorld is good, lots of raids. That's my problem with RimWorld, too many raids. One of my problems, I guess.
Oh.
Sandbox games are great for streams because you add your own style and lore. It's true. I don't know if Be There or Be Square is like a good, because I don't want people to feel like they have to be there, you know?
You have to be there.
I want people to show up for the streams because they, for whatever reason, find me entertaining, whether they think I'm funny or maybe they pity me or, you know, whatever reason. But I want it to be like a genuine reason and not just like, please show up, guys. I guess that's
Or
pity,
you're
right?
square.
Or like, I don't want to insult people. Be like, if you don't watch me, you suck. Or like,
That's so fun. When I was in college, my roommate was like, she was like, we should start a new type of advertising called degrade-vertising, where it's just
oh,
you belittle people into buying your thing.
I mean,
Like if your mom
isn't that
doesn't buy
like
this,
that? They already do that.
they
That's
kind
not
of
a new
do.
thing.
But she was like, let's just be really aggressive with it.
Oh,
Like if your mom doesn't buy you this toy, she hates you. Like if you don't
put
have
that
this,
on
then
like a
you're an
cartoon channel. Like,
idiot. Yeah.
oh, you don't play with Ninja Turtles toys?
You're so
You
dumb.
suck.
You're actually the worst.
Wow, that's great. How do I feel
Right.
about pity views? I mean, preferably people would watch me like because they actually enjoy my content and not just because they feel bad for me. But
Right.
as a like novice starting streamer, I guess I'll take what I can get. Like I don't have a whole lot of
Right.
say in it. Wow, where did this
Like,
big
oh, you feel
totem
bad
pole
for
come from?
me, but you are here.
Yeah. I am cringe, but I am free.
I am cringe, but
Cool.
I accept that I am
Yeah.
cringe.
So ideally I have a couple of regulars that show up. Rainbow Yeti always pops in. Grumpy, he's also a streamer. He plays Star Sector.
Oh.
So yeah,
Yeah, I really like the stars.
It's so
Can't
cool. It's like it's a sandbox. It's another sandbox game, right?
Yeah.
But there's so much you can do in it and there's like a pretty solid community. It's not as big as Kerbals, obviously, but people will show up because there's not a lot of people that stream it because it's not a huge game.
Right. Yeah. I like games like that. It's cool how like in the real world you mention them and no one really knows what you're talking about, and then you
Yeah.
come on Twitch and everyone's like, "You play that too?" It's like it's great.
I always feel like I'm sort of on like the hipstery cutting edge side of gaming among my friend group. Like I'll always be like, hey, have you guys tried this game? And they're like, what? I'm like, okay, here, let me show you. So Star Sector I introduced, and now one of my friends like loves it. He knows more about it than I do.
Yeah, I can definitely see getting very into that game.
Stuff like RimWorld and Oxygen Not Included I introduced people to.
Yeah,
and
I think I'd heard of RimWorld, but not Oxygen Not Included.
yeah, that's and that's from like a pretty big company. That's from Clay. They made Don't Starve. Some other big stuff that I can't remember now. Invisible Ink, something about a ninja.
Nice.
And yeah, so it's like on one hand I'm sort of on the cutting edge of my friend group of as far as games go, but can we see through these cracks? It's kind of cool.
Oh.
They look like they're for like ventilation, but there's nothing, you can just see right through them. So I'm wondering if,
What are they doing? This place.
I don't know, it's like a big warehouse basically, isn't it?
Yeah, warehouse castle.
Well, yeah, because yeah, so for those of you who didn't see the doors, let me go try to find one. Can we see it? Yeah, you can like kind of see it from up here. It's like a big castle door.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
It is pretty cool.
So another thing that I would like to do at some point, and I need like a minimum of 10 active viewers for this, is have you seen me play Spelunky at all?
No.
Okay. Are you familiar with Spelunky?
I am not.
Okay, so Spelunky's like a pretty difficult 2D platformer, roguelike.
Okay.
But there's a thing called the death roulette, which is where people bet on how you're going to die, and then when you die, it pays out.
Oh.
So it's like, am I gonna fall in spikes? Am I gonna get killed by one of the bosses? Am I gonna like just fall and take fall damage and die that way? But you need a lot of people participating because otherwise, you know, there's so many different ways to die. No one's gonna get the payout.
Right.
So that's
That
what I'm
sounds
building up
fun.
to. That's sort of like, yeah, Emmykins really wants me to do it.
Maybe you
She
could do
loves
that
watching me play that game.
for a Saturday stream.
Right. And that, but then, it's the same problem. I still need a minimum amount of participation.
Right.
The guy that I
Oh
watched
yeah,
who
'cause
did
you
it,
need them there at once.
yeah. So the guy that I watched who did it that I really enjoyed, he has like 1,000 average viewers. So
Oh wow.
that's yeah, we gotta
Someday.
build up to that.
Yeah.
I think and I think most streamers have this going for them, is that I don't know, they have people who will shout them out, which obviously I have you guys, but they have like bigger people. So obviously somebody had to start small and get big. But
Right.
then once you're big, you can like boost your friends. Basically, like, hey, we're
Right.
gonna
With
go
like
check
shout
out,
outs and raids.
yeah, like, hey, check out my buddy Possibly an Alien, and you send like 100 people over there.
Right.
So that's another sort of a roadblock, I think, for us small folk. Look at
We're
this
out
thing.
here.
Here's that totem pole that we saw from upstairs. This is like a big one too.
Oh yeah, this is big. That's what she said.
Yeah, sure is. Jeez.
Very mature.
Yeah, this is a PG stream.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
it's not.
I don't know what came over
Wait
me.
a minute. What are these guys doing?
Hold the phone.
That's not appropriate.
That is not appropriate for the workplace.
What, is this like a Santa sit on my lap type situation?
Oh goodness. Holiday spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? This is a family museum, they keep saying,
They
and
have
yet,
like coloring books.
yeah,
What's going on here? This is,
they have activity guides for the fam.
you can't show this to children. Well, whatever. It's a museum. Who cares?
Yeah.
What is? Oh, there's nothing in here. That's what this is. It's an empty. Land and air transport models. Empty. They don't exist.
Impossible. We couldn't steal those.
Yeah. We couldn't get our hands on any of those. We're working on it. Don't worry. What is this underneath? Heck. Now I'm curious. What secrets does this museum hold?
Is that another house model?
Down here?
Yeah. No.
No, I think
No, what is
this is like a pedestal and then something's on it, but I don't know what it is. It's so
the
strange.
secret? It's what is that?
Hmm. Yeah, there's
It
always
almost looks like a
like a trampoline.
snake.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. It's like a little basket, maybe?
That's so weird
Why
that
is
it's
it just,
down
yeah,
there
it's
with
just
nothing.
out. It's just out in the middle of the floor, basically. This looks like a house sculpture.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool.
Oh, I just remembered the dog thing
Which one?
that we said. The one that was like holding something up with its nose.
Oh, the little stool. Yeah, or it
Yeah.
was like a little table. I remember that.
Death Roulette Spelunky. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, and I would have a blast doing it, but like I said, there's a minimum participation required. Same with any community game, I suppose.
Yeah. I know, I would love to do like some Jackbox games.
Yeah, and you can do that with like a pretty small group. Like I would definitely
true.
be down for that, or like Gartic Phone. I know
Oh
I
yeah,
throw that at
wanna do
everybody.
Cardic Phone.
because that's an art game, so you'd have a huge advantage.
I think I'm thinking that will be like a reward after Mass Effect, like an in between.
You should just do that like once a week or something.
I'm almost thinking, yeah, like
Because I see people that like have, like, if you watch like how to become a good streamer or whatever, it's like have a community night. And I'm like, I don't really have like a community to have a community night for. It would just be me playing Jackbox by myself for 4 hours.
well, I would be there.
Sure, okay.
I would totally do
But
that.
the whole idea is that you build the bonds with the people that are there.
Yeah.
We already collaborate. We don't have to like really do anything on top of that.
We don't have
What
to build a bond.
What is going on with this? You can't show that on TV.
Mm-mm. Put that thing away.
Human form and art. What human looks like that?
I know.
The heck are you
Another
talking
really
about?
vague thing, because it's like, okay, human form, but like that could be any
We got this little
bipedal.
guy. We got these figurines.
These guys, like, why are these not over there? Oh, right.
Well, those are religious artifacts, of course.
Oh, that's right. All right. That's totally different.
Wow. This is like my self-portrait here. Trying to draw myself. Like, yeah, my head's like kind of big, right? And I'm bald.
I got eyes, a nose.
Urban says, the one thing those streaming guides don't mention is that it takes a long time to grow. I feel like the people who make the streaming guides probably didn't take a long time to grow, though. And that's the difference. Is they're like, well, once you get started, you'll have like 200 people watching you, so then you can start doing this. Like,
And you're
okay,
like,
buddy,
great.
thanks for the help.
Where are they?
Start playing a smaller game. Like, okay. Well, I'm not playing a game tonight, so I'm not going to complain too much. Obviously, there's probably a lot of people just chatting. Let's see. Coiled
Patience
baskets.
seems to be the key.
Yeah, I've described it as a snowball before. Like, you get a couple people, you get up to the top of the list, and then people looking at that game will come in and check it out, and then that's your discoverability.
Right.
And then, of course, YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, TikTok, maybe Tumblr. I don't know. I don't think that's.
Yeah, I'm surprised how much success TikTok has.
Yeah. Like, I don't
But it
even
makes
like
sense.
understand. It's like Vine, right?
Yeah.
But somehow, like, it's driving people to your Twitch channel. I don't know. Maybe it just has so many people on it.
I think that it's so many people, and the algorithm is still pretty like like, since it's by sound more than by subject, I think that's what gets people. I
So
don't really understand TikTok's algorithm.
Rainbow Yeti is asking about posting a schedule. I do have a schedule. It's on the schedule tab. But are you suggesting like a separate, like a panel
TikTok.
down there? I could put a panel down there, I guess.
Oh
That
yeah.
has my schedule, because my schedule is very consistent. And yeah, there is a schedule feature on Twitch that exists. I don't know how many people actually know about it, how to get there.
I got the feeling that it was kind of new.
TikTok is crazy for views? What? What would I
Yeah.
do for a TikTok video, though?
You know what I do is like I'll just be on TikTok for funsies, and then I hear a sound and I'm like, "Oh, I could use that sound to like talk about like either my art or my stream." And then the nice thing about it is it's never more than like a
Clips
minute
from your
tops.
stream. So Urban says clips from my stream. I don't have any good clips from my stream. Every time I like go through my VODs, I'm like, okay, this is pretty standard stuff. Maybe that's the problem, like nothing really pops. You gotta have those pop moments.
You gotta pop.
Gotta pop.
Pop.
Forgot about the schedule tab, and yeah, a scheduled panel would probably get more attention. Okay.
Jeb's death.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that sounds like it
yeah,
pops.
that's true. I could, I don't know. If I make a TikTok, I'm gonna feel like I don't know, kind of doing something weird.
Nah, give into it.
All right, fine. Do that. I'll do that this weekend when I have some time.
Fun.
I'll edit together the Jeb death plus the memorial service.
Oh my gosh, yes, I want to see that. I remember hearing about that, and like when I first heard it, and I wasn't quite sure who Jeb was, and I was like,
Oh yeah, he's like
it's a joke."
he's the like the main pilot Kerbal, and he often just dies in people's games.
Oh, Jeb, R.I.P. Oh, so he's in everyone's game,
TikTok is just Instagram for video now. Yeah, but like
basically.
I also don't have Instagram. I have an Instagram, but Emmykins runs it and she doesn't use it for anything.
I don't feel like Instagram is as great for me with like bringing people to my Twitch, but it's like I don't really I don't think I have a lot of like gamers following me or people who have a Twitch in general that follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, it's like, and like Twitter, I have a Twitter, but like how many people follow me? So I'm always tempted to make an announcement like, here's what I'll be streaming tonight, but no one's gonna see it except for people who already know that I'm streaming tonight. So it's like a chicken and egg type situation.
Not my
Ah,
game. R.I.P. Urban says.
Jeb died in your game, right? He died in my game. It completely, like, in a really dumb way, too. He wasn't even flying at the time. Oh, this is
Oh,
cool.
Jeb, not even flying.
Yeah, he was just chilling in the space station when the resupply shuttle clipped the cockpit he was in and blew it up.
Oh no,
He died on day 15.
that's tragic.
Yeah, it was really
Day
dumb.
15. That sounds like something out of like a Netflix space series.
I think that was something that happened to the actual Mir space station.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, tragic. Oh, there's those hairy shrunken heads
Yeah,
again.
there they are. We're back at the human figures again. But what are these? Or these are the oh no, these are human forms again. I thought these were the religious
Okay.
artifacts. I can't even tell the difference.
Yep, that's the other thing, is that really the shrunken heads and the faces are the only thing that I recognize every time, because everything else is so jumbled from a distance. It just all looks the same.
That's fair.
F for Jeb.
Yeah, Emmykins likes to throw some F's out for Jeb. I had to explain to her what the F means. Because
What does it
she did.
mean?
Okay, so, oh no, I gotta explain to you.
Yep.
So in one of the Call of Duty games, there is a like cutscene where you're at your friend's funeral, and
Okay.
the keyboard prompt is press F to pay respects.
Oh.
So now whenever something like bad happens in a game, you just put F's in the chat to pay respects. It's a
Oh, to
meme
pay
basically, right?
respect. I knew it had to be a meme, but then
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know where it came from.
So, it's in the game, and then it comes up, and then people were like posting pictures like, oh, this is what games are now. So yeah, that's where we're at as a
That's very
species.
cool. Now I know.
Yes, now you know about the F.
Amazing.
Ooh, methods of making fire. Thong drills. Ooh, that sounds
Thong
fun. Oh
drills?
yeah, we're gonna start some fires with those.
100%.
How did we miss this entire
I don't
exhibit?
know.
We did not see this one. I guess I was going through it kind of haphazardly.
It's hard not to.
Yeah, it's not well laid out at all.
No.
It's just, just throw stuff wherever.
Emmy says, in my defense, I didn't have Twitch until June 2021, so it
Yeah.
hasn't even been a year.
No. Nope. Well, but that's not like a Twitch meme. That's like an internet meme. I probably saw it on Reddit like however many years ago when that game came out. In fact, the game had Kevin Spacey in it, so that should date it
Whoa.
yeah, it should go pretty far back.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah,
Man.
so pre him getting canceled or whatever
Yeah,
is when he would have been
pre-scandal.
in that. And I don't remember when that was, so who
Well,
knows?
I was not living here yet, so
Oh
it had
wow.
to have only been like, it couldn't have been at any time in 2020.
No, it would have been like before 2018 or earlier.
Yeah. I can't believe that.
Oh boy.
F.
Rainbow Yeti threw an F in the chat too. Thanks, Rainbow Yeti. I appreciate that. You're always here to hang out, or at least lurk, and I do appreciate that. So let's go through the museum and see what's getting stolen. The religious figures from Asia.
100%.
These are getting stolen, whatever these are. The religious figures and artifacts are getting stolen.
Some of them.
Just
a few.
is this Pyramid Head?
Oh my god. Wait.
No, it's like a hat on top of
I
a
saw
face.
it for a second though. I was like,
It's a Silent Hill figure. Yeah, they just threw it in here. They figured no one would notice.
one of the shrunken heads would get stolen.
Oh, maybe. Because there's a dark mark elsewhere. We saw that.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that? Or not? It's not the dark mark, is it? Like the handprint, the we know
Oh
from
yeah,
Skyrim.
the Skyrim thing. I
Yeah.
think, what are they, like the black hand or the dark
It's the
hand or
Dark Brotherhood, but I don't remember what. I
Dark
think Urban
Brotherhood.
said it in the chat earlier.
Oh yeah.
Emmykin says she's only heard it on Twitch and from me, so in her mind it's a Twitch meme. That's fair. Oh wait, now we have other instruments. We didn't zithers.
Zithers.
What the heck's a zither?
I don't know, but I like the word.
Zither. That's
Zither.
probably not how you say it.
Probably
But
not. Yeah, we're
whatever.
just
We're
like
gonna call it
completely
that.
butchering it.
So it's like a stringed instrument. Kind of like a box with like a ton of strings. Interesting. Wonder if there's more on the other side. Oh, there are. And okay, this shows someone playing it. So, yes.
Oh.
That's actually kind of cool. How did we
It's
miss
not
all
with it.
this?
There's some stuff in here. There's some stuff.
There's a few things.
Yeah.
It definitely lets us, you know, kind of mosey about and discuss things.
They're
Talk about
stealing and
Twitch.
adding stuff while we're here.
Oh my gosh. The black hand is the name of the symbol, and it's the symbol of the Dark Brotherhood. Okay. The dark mark is from Harry Potter, right? That's like what the Death
that's
Eaters
that
have?
skull with a snake coming out of it.
Okay, okay. And this is, I remember when we first came across this and couldn't figure out what sympathetic magic was.
Yeah.
And now we're back here again. We've learned so much.
And I still don't know.
Maybe, yeah, nope, I got nothing.
You know what? I'm gonna Google it.
Okay. That
Sometimes
feels
I'm
like
like,
cheating,
I don't
but
know.
okay.
I'll give you clues.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
sympathetic nervous system. That's too
I mean,
real.
maybe. Like they're working magic on your nervous system, like it's some kind of drug.
This
Or, oh, you know what? I
definition-
think it's related to like voodoo dolls and stuff. Like
So it
you
says-
do an action on like an effigy and then it affects the other person.
I think you're pretty close. Yeah.
Okay.
So it says primitive or magical ritual using objects or actions resembling or symbolically associated with the person over which influence is sought.
There
so
you
were
go. Okay.
spot
I was
on.
like, yeah, I saw the little dolls appear and I'm like, oh, okay, I know what this is.
Yeah.
And then we have rocks. Magic
Yeah,
rocks.
the rocks are what threw me off because I was like, well, the rocks are sympathy.
Yeah, this reminds me actually, these rocks, they remind me of a book that I read in like 4th grade where I think it takes place in Russia, and this kid's uncle gives him a rock and says, this rock will turn into gold if you hold it and don't think about camels.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's like a prank. It's like a prank, right? Because if you hold the rock, you're thinking of camels. So it's just a rock.
So you're thinking, don't think about camels. Camels.
But and when you see it turn to gold in the situation that it might turn into gold, you would immediately think, oh my gosh, camels, and then it turns back to a rock.
Like, oh no.
It's basically just a rock. But yeah, in
What
the
about
story it was
rock?
the rock. Well, okay, hold the rock and try not to think about the rock, and it'll turn into the rock.
Impossible. And then it'll turn into the rock.
Yeah. So he's already the rock. Well, okay, go find a guy. Any guy will turn into the rock if you can not think about the rock while touching him. So we're back here at the North American clothing with the Crow Tribe t-shirt.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And those pants, I would wear those. I would. They're cute.
I mean, yeah, they probably got these from like Kohl's or something.
I mean, it looks like on sale at JCPenney.
And these are just boots, like
those. I saw those exact boots at Target.
Exactly.
They're like, just get some boots. Like, we don't have any boots in here.
Just make them. They don't even have to be real leather. Just make them look leather. It doesn't matter.
Look like even if they just look suede, like that's fine. We are not picky.
So this is another thing that it reminds me of, and this museum has been great for reminding me of things that have happened to me in the past.
It's like a Star Shard history stream.
Yes. So I was in the Boy Scouts.
Oh.
And a lot of the Boy Scout stuff is very heavily influenced by Native American, I think much to the chagrin of like actual Native Americans.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And we would have like dance parties or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like we would just watch. It was like a display thing. And they would wear stuff like this and dance around. So there you go. That's what that makes me think of. I
That's
also lived in South
strange.
Dakota for a while, and they had stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
South Dakota.
I mean, it's right. It's so you cut through Zachars, right? So I
Right.
live in Minnesota. You drive through Zachars, you get to South Dakota. It's not very far. It's like a 5-hour drive or whatever. And
Not bad.
no, not bad. You know, it's America. Like that's pretty normal for like a commute. And
I love how America is so fine with a very long drive.
oh, I'm not.
Oh, maybe it's just me.
Maybe
Like when I was growing up, my parents we moved a lot because my dad's a civil engineer, and
Mhm.
so we would just drive to a lot of
Oh
places.
god.
So like a 17-hour drive, a 10-hour drive,
Yeah.
and then if you're doing that all the time, it's like, oh, we should go see our friend Jennifer. It's just like a 4-hour drive, and compared to 17, that's like no big deal.
Right. Like that's
And
like
then in
a quarter of the drive. You're already saving
yeah,
time.
and then in other countries, people are like, what?
In
You
Europe, if
just
you drive
sit there in a
four
car?
hours in any direction, you end up in Russia.
Exactly.
So yeah, I moved around not that much as a kid. Like my dad was in the army, so we did move
Mhm.
around. But he loved to take us on vacations, and those vacations involved driving.
Of course.
So we would drive to my grandparents' house, drive to my other grandparents' house, drive to like aunts and uncles' houses. Podcasts have saved Rainbow Yeti on long drives. All my road trips were done pre-podcast, and my dad
Oh
loves
Lord.
country music.
Oh no.
It I n- and because of that, I now hate driving. I hate long drives. I hate
Oh,
long
he
road
ruined it
trips.
for you.
And I want to stay home and not ever go anywhere ever.
Oh my God, he totally owes you for
If
ruining.
for more than that, don't you worry.
Oh, that's so unfair.
3-hour drive in the UK, and people will expect you probably want to stay over. Wouldn't you end up in the ocean if you drove 3 hours? I guess if you're going north south, then you just end up in Scotland.
Yeah, we drove when we moved from Virginia, we drove,
To
but we
to
split it
where?
over Arizona.
Oh yeah, that's pretty normal. Like a cross country
Yeah.
drive to move.
Yeah. But people, so my boss though was even crazier, and she was like, "We're not gonna stop. Like my husband and I are just gonna split driving time
Oh
and drive
no.
straight." I was like, "No, you're a crazy person."
I technically did that because my wife can't drive. So
Mhm.
when we moved here from New York State, I drove the whole way with one like quick rest stop. It's like I think it was like a 20-hour drive, and we had our cat in the car.
Oh my
He
gosh.
was not happy.
Oh, he must have hated it.
Urban says the roads are just that winding, you'll just end up back in London. I have seen some of the roads in the UK, and they certainly leave a lot to be desired. I guess if you have to go around like an ancient castle every 5 miles, then that's just kind of how it is. And here's a thing that they're gonna steal. Wait, no, we already saw these. No, these are different ones.
What are those?
These are religious figures from Asia, so you have
Oh,
like a bunch of
religious.
like
That's right. We have our
Hinduist
religious
and
figures,
Buddhist
and then
statues,
you have your religious figures from Asia.
religious figures and artifacts. Wait, did I get turned around? Oh my gosh, I thought I was facing the other direction. No, we already saw these. I thought we were facing this way.
I know. Every time I think we've seen everything, there's one more thing.
There's this like, what the heck is this thing now? This isn't ancient.
No, that doesn't look ancient at all.
This looks like something from Indiana Jones.
Right.
Oh, this is what they used to dig up these artifacts.
Oh my God, that's what they used to steal everything.
Yeah, they broke in through the skylight and like rappelled down like in Mission Impossible. Or whichever movie that was.
I think that was Mission Impossible.
Okay, they've made so many of them, I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's 6 now.
That's too many.
Too many. The number of Mission Impossibles is too high.
Just make something else. Make another Triple X movie.
I don't know about that one.
Didn't they make a second one?
There was one with Ice Cube, which I didn't
Oh.
watch. And then there's one with
Ugh.
yeah, and then there's the newer one that they just made, I guess like in 2020 or something.
All right. So Emmykin says, referring to our cat, he hid under my seat most of the time. I had to have a blanket over my legs to make a tent for him to convince him to come out in August. Yeah. Well, it
Aw.
wasn't that hot in the car, was it? I don't remember. Yeah, it was awful. I've never been on a road trip since. It's always take a plane. Because I'll wait
Yeah, I don't blame
4
you.
hours at the airport instead of driving 4 hours. I don't care. It's worth it. Light Fantastique. Can't read the whole thing, but it sounds like they have some kind of energy efficient LED lighting.
Oh,
Save money.
interesting that they felt like putting that in a
Yeah,
frame.
I think maybe it's like a sponsorship deal.
It must be. They made sure to get that in the virtual tour.
Well, sure, yeah.
It's important stuff.
Oh, look at this one. We got like a little... Wait, is this like a dragon-faced statue? Hang on a minute.
Wait, it looks like it, but is it? Or is that like
Uh,
hair?
Definitely getting some dragon face vibes here.
Yeah.
It's
It's weird
so
because when we're
blurry.
zoomed out, it looks not. And then when we're zoomed in,
Yeah, I think it's just like a furry, like an ancient furry.
oh my God.
Yeah.
That's gotta be it.
Where are the ancient juggalos?
Oh my goodness.
Because juggalos are
Any
eternal.
Probably in the shrunken head section.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here's one. Wait, what is going on here? Yeah, definitely. I remember this was like one of the first exhibits we looked at, and I wasn't sure what to expect from this museum. This seems pretty tame by comparison. I can definitely see this being like a normal thing.
Right.
So, I hope everybody had a good time tonight. I think we've reached the end of the amount of content for this evening.
I had a good time.
Yeah, this was a blast. I love doing these little collaborations. I hope you're excited for next week because we're going to be looking at a piece of artwork that took 12 years to make.
Well,
I don't actually know how long it took to make.
Oh.
But it took a while to make. It's very large. It's very famous. But you probably haven't looked at it in detail if you've looked at it at all. But if you have, I'll have to use my backup.
Excited. Okay.
So I will I'll let you know this weekend what it is, but don't look at, well, actually I can just send it to you after this, but don't like look at it or anything.
Okay.
Don't spoil yourself.
I won't.
Okay.
But yeah,
so
that was good. That was fun.
Yeah, so thanks for sharing this strange museum.
Of course.
I wish it was a natural history museum, but then I might have had too much fun, and that wouldn't I would have been reading all the exhibits, and that wouldn't have really been as entertaining as this would have been.
Yeah, it actually was challenging because I was like, okay, I have to find something that is interesting, but like not so interesting that we just end up staring at everything.
Exactly. Like the house last week was like, what is going on? But also, what the heck is this?
Right, exactly.
Why is there a Betty Boop lanyard? We don't know.
Why are there 3 microwaves?
So Emmykins had fun. That's great. I hope the other people who were still around had a good time. Urban, we'll check in with you tomorrow morning when you stream again. Rainbow
100.
Yeti is here. Rainbow Yeti, I hope you're having a good time watching and or playing and or whatevering.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us in this museum, guys.
Yeah, and if you guys are not already following Possibly an Alien, go check her out. I don't know, like I can't tell you to follow her because you know, you might not like her content, just like, you know, you might not like my content. But if you like what she does, then throw her follow, check her out.
You like art and
art,
space, Mass Effect,
mostly Mass Effect, Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Jedi, no, not Jedi. Knights of the Old Republic.
Yes.
Are you gonna play that one?
List.
That's on the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Emmykins has to go watch The Mummy now.
That's important stuff. We better I love The Mummy.
Well, the classic one or the Brendan Fraser one?
The Brendan Fraser one.
Okay, well, she's talking about the old one.
Okay, sure.
The black and
Uh,
white one.
I still respect it.
So I like the Brendan Fraser one too.
Thank you,
So we're
Starship.
gonna wrap it up here, guys. I hope you guys had a good time. Like I said, hope to see you back tomorrow for some more Oxygen Not Included
Yes.
and various other things happening throughout the week. I'm gonna look into making some YouTube videos, making a TikTok, I guess, because that's where everybody is.
You sound so excited.
Well, I don't know, man. It just seems so like trend chasey, but maybe that's just life.
Do what feels right. Like
Yeah.
spend some time on it, and if you're like, no, this isn't my vibe, then
Yeah, for sure.
that's it. Yeah.
So I will hopefully see you guys later this week, tomorrow, Friday, next Monday. Go have fun. Oh wait, I gotta raid somebody. What the heck? Let me see who's
Oh
even
yeah.
streaming. Don't think we have like a ton of people watching, but I know at least Emmykins is here. So we'll just head over to Gandalf. He's doing some Kerbal Space Program. You guys
Oh
all know him.
yeah.
You all love him. He's the man who just casually streams for 14 hours.
Right.
So we'll send us over there. And everybody have a good night.
Good night, everyone.